game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win. We are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day like, all night like, on the blue light, offense like, defense like, this blood like, house call like, in the sound like, in the sound like, in the sound like.
Good evening, everyone. You got Kyle Leach here on the Missile Media Network, I do believe. Brand new YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Kyle Leach, joined by Kurt Folk, the K&K show, back at it here. And Kurt, pleasure as always, but we begin kind of where we left off last year.
Yeah, the 8-man league kind of taking a page out of what it seems like the NFL likes to do, where you take your championship game from the year before, make them play each other week one. So we're back at it, familiar foe in Amboy. Unfortunately, it didn't go the Missile's way the last time we saw each other down there at the state championship, but a rematch of the I-8FA state championship game, week one, right away.
Yep, we're here at the Harbor week one. Last time these guys met, we're at Monmouth College in the state championship last November. Both teams have changed a lot. Missiles have the edge in starting experience, Kurt, at the varsity level, but depth, once again, for the Clippers will be big. And their program, they don't rebuild, they just reload here at Amboy.
Yeah, if you look at Missile's roster, there's three key pieces that you think the Missiles lost in Micah Tom Smith, Dalton Adamak, and Jackson Sidmore at center there and on defense and stuff. Amboy dropped way more players than that, looking at a roster comparison from last year to this year, but they still boast a pretty solid roster of experienced juniors and seniors here after, their last two state runs.
Yep, they were senior laden last year, but yeah, I think they returned both two starters on offense, two on defense, but a number of these, the JV has gone undefeated the last 2 years at the JV level, and these guys, they got a lot of experience because, Amboy had a lot of running clocks, a lot of blowout victories that these guys were getting.
These kids have seen experience on the field, so they're going to be ready to go.
Yep, so this is the key matchup here tonight. You got Kyle Kampmeyer on the field, NUI, so it's a big game when Kyle Kampmeyer
makes his appearance felt.
So week one, he is at the 8-man level, so we always appreciate him coming down. And I think maybe, knock on wood here, Kurt, we'll see, but our executive director down there, Brooks Wilkinson, props to him for getting us up and running. I think this is the first time we've ever been week one.
No week one woes so far. We'll have to see how it goes the rest of the time here. But
yeah, that's the calmest I've ever seen Brooks on a week one broadcast. He's usually running around trying to figure out why something's not working. But
we have said sometimes we're better on the road for some reason, too. No difference there for Brooks, but he got her done tonight.
Let's hope that's the same way for the football team here tonight as well. But yeah, Milledgeville, Amboy, that's a key matchup in the 8-man. Other 8-man games, the other big one, Kurt, that I've seen on the schedule is Orangeville at Alden Hebron. Two teams kind of under the radar. Alden Hebron was really young last year. Orangeville as well. I think that's a key matchup of maybe teams that could go 5-4, 6-3, somewhere in there, or even better. But I think that's a big game in week one as well.
Yeah, I would imagine you're looking at two playoff-bound teams there in Orangeville and Alden Hebron. Like you said, young last year. I was impressed with several of the, especially when we went up to Alden Hebron there. They had a really nice younger core that, probably hopefully going to take them into the playoffs. In Orangeville too, kind of rebuilding there, maybe down a little bit, but they're looking strong this year as well. So that's a solid matchup over there at Alden Hebron tonight.
Yes, Missile's schedule is loaded once again in 8-man. It seems like every year they have a tough schedule, and it's no different. They get Amboy, a crossover game in week one, and then they both get Alden Hebron and Orangeville as well as Polo and West Carroll in there. So
West Carroll, new second year to the 8-man league, so they're hoping to make their mark here. But yeah, Polo's always going to be tough. They're always going to bring it. Orangeville and Alden Hebron, like we just said, definitely much improved this year we're expected to see there. So maybe, hopefully, in some ways, hopefully, too, a little more competitive games here for the Missiles as we go through our schedule.
Yeah, and I think Abundant Life next week. Don't know much about them. We've heard they're pretty decent. Don't know much about them. But, yeah, and I think that's the way Coach Roble wants his schedule with the senior-laden team as well, Kurt. He doesn't want any cupcakes. He's bring it on every week.
And knowing the seniors, as we both do personally a little bit, they wouldn't want it any other way either. We had our Week 9 game taken there. It was supposed to be Rockford Christian. I think there was maybe some talk of just like using that as almost a bye week heading into the playoffs, hopefully. But I would think if you ask these boys, they wouldn't want a game taken away, especially those seniors. They want a 9-game schedule their senior year.
Yep, and I don't know if Brooks can hear me down there or not, but Brooks, I've heard, I got a listener saying they're getting some connection issues. It keeps cutting out and spinning, so they thought their connection was okay, but we'll look into that, so appreciate the listeners checking in with us. And yeah, if you're listening here this evening on the Milledgeville Media Network, give us a shout out, reach us on our phones or Brooks on the computer there, let us know you're listening and where from. But yeah, anticipate a good matchup here. Two teams that should be top 4, top 5 of the 8-man, Kurt, coming into the season.
I think this early in the season, you got to just say 1 and 2, whichever way you put it. Right now, they're 1 and 2. That could change, honestly, obviously, as the year goes on. But 2 solid teams, 2 solid programs. Fixed to be a great battle here tonight. And I don't know that you can always actually say this about your early August game, but it is a great night for football. Sometimes people say that, and it's actually 102 degrees outside, and we're dying. But tonight, man, I got 73 on the watch, and perfect night.
There is some rain maybe going to be mixed in here later, so we'll see what that is. I heard it was raining in Milledgeville currently and possibly headed this way, so we've got a nice dry spot. So.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
We'll be okay.
Don't know how the football or the players will take it, but we'll be all right up here.
Yep, I know it's a lot of people saying this game could be a toss-up, or like I said, until somebody knocks off Amboy, they're going to be the favorite in my opinion.
Amboy's the top dog. Somebody's got to take them down, and take them down more than just week 1. We'd obviously love to see a Missile victory here tonight, but somebody's got to take them down. They've proven themselves to be the top of 8-man, so it's time for somebody to step up and take the crown.
Yep, other favorites in 8-man is always Polo. You know, Coach Alston's always going to have them ready to go. They kind of reload every year at Polo. They're an 8. All right, welcome back here to the Harbor and Amboy. I believe maybe we just have audio possibly at the moment. Brooks is working on the video. We're not even sure we have audio, so let us know if we got audio. Missiles set to kick off here. Opening kickoff here for the 2025 season. Wooden toes it up. Squig kick down the middle. Going to be picked up about the 26-yard line by number 1 Lopez. He goes off the left side. Nice return up near the 40-yard line. Going to be right at the 40-yard line, Kurt.
Yep. Looks like he was driven out of bounds there by a combination of Spencer Nye and Connor Johnson for the Missiles.
Yep, starting defense here for the Missiles. We got Carter Livingood, Blake Wooden, Benny Mickelson along the line. Linebackers Evan Shank, Spencer Nye, Caleb Sarber, Jaden Promenchinkle, and Connor Johnson at the cornerback spots. Amboy comes out, first offensive series here of the season. You got
getting early penetration there, getting the hits at the line of scrimmage, but Lopez just bouncing right off of him. Brings that one to the outside, 1st and 10 for the Clippers here. Brought down there by Connor Johnson in the backfield.
Yep, Lopez looks like a load to bring down. Jose Lopez, 5'6", 160-pound junior. So 1st and 10 for the Clippers.
Yeah, Lopez earlier looks like you're not going to be able to just hit him. You're going to have to wrap him up and push him back. That time the Missile's able to wrap up, limit the gain there to a yard.
Saber on that tackle.
Saber's back.
Heath on that carry. 2nd down and 9 for the Clippers.
Yeah, that time Amboy goes to the fullback, Heath there, Caden Heath, another junior.
Ball on the Missile's 31-yard line. Yep, once again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Cannot get a Wi-Fi connection here in Amboy. As shotgun formation, quarterback keeper this time. He's going to be met for a short gain there.
Yeah, short gain again for the Clippers.
That was out of the Wildcat. That was number 4, McCoy. He's not the quarterback. Well, Wildcat formation, he gains 1.
Nice tackling here on these last couple plays here for the Missiles, wrapping up a little bit better than just coming in and trying to lay down the hit. Wrapping them up, make sure he got a hold of them, bringing them down.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Clippers. Ball on the Missiles' 30-yard line. 9:50 and counting here in this opening quarter. Opening possession here for the Clippers.
Talk about the importance of tackling in 8-man. It's important at all football, but you don't have the help that you do in 11-man, so it's important that everybody's a good tackler on your defensive squad.
3rd down and 8. Shotgun for Wildcat formation. He's got the edge. Once again is McCoy. McCoy's going to have a 1st down and more. Gain of 10 yards plus. Gain of about 13 or so. He's down inside the 20, Kurt.
Yeah, that time Spencer and I came on a blitz. Had him, broke through the line. Couldn't keep him contained, though. McCoy was able to take the direct snap there and kick it out to the outside for a 1st down for the Clippers.
So 1st and 10 for the Clippers. Ball about the 17-yard line, it looks like. Once again, double tight end set, I formation. Welch under center. Welch gonna keep it off the right side, and he splits him, and Welch is gonna take it to the house for a Clipper touchdown. Welch goes 17 yards, and the Clippers strike first, Kurt.
Yeah, Amboy pretty much picking up right where they left off last year, even though they dropped a bunch of seniors. Several different people getting to touch the ball that time, showing the depth of the Clippers that they have. That time, the quarterback Welch keeps it. Little option play there. He had an option for a pitch here on the outside, but he just split the person covering him and the person covering the pitch. Took it in for the first score for the Clippers.
Impressive opening drive there for the Clippers. The all-important 2-point conversion now. Welch once again under center. Gonna hand it, and he's gonna walk into the end zone, paving the way with the offensive line. Almost untouched is Lopez. 9:18 to go here in the opening quarter. Amboy 8, Milledgeville 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Missile Sports Network. Kyle Leach joined by Kurt Folk, and an impressive opening drive there by the Clippers, Kurt. They kind of did whatever they wanted on that opening series.
Yeah, you really can't start your season any better than that. You know, it wasn't a big, flashy return for your first score, but they marched right down the field, showed that they're still a power, kept the Missiles moving backwards. Missiles could never just blow anything up there at the line of scrimmage.
McNinch set to tow it up here for the Clippers. Back deep is Johnson for the Missiles. Prowman-Schinkel up a few yards up in front of him. Gonna squib it to the side. Oh, blowing it dead.
Blowing it dead. Offsides here on the Clippers, I believe.
So first penalty of the game goes against the Clippers here, offsides. Special teams unit just a little bit excited there, Kurt.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe some kids getting their first varsity experience out there on the kickoff team. Just raring to go cover that ball. little concerning the way we were. I guess maybe they heard the whistle better than we did, but it didn't really seem like we were moving towards that football very quickly. But I got to guess that we heard the whistle and held up there. Moving it back even further. That's not the right spot.
Yep, I did hear we get audio and maybe some video back now. So once again, apologizing for technical difficulties. Clippers march right down the field on their opening possession. Punched in the 2-point conversion. They lead 8 to nothing. 9:18 to go in this opening quarter. They just had an offside penalty on the opening kick, so we'll redo that. Back them up 5 yards. McNinch from the 35 now. Kicks it to the same area of the field. Johnson's going to field at about his 20-yard line. Going to go to the right sides towards the missile sideline, and he's going to great coverage there by the Amboy Clippers defense. Going to only about a 5-yard return there for Johnson, tackled by number 12. We don't have a name for him.
Yeah.
Amboy doesn't give us a full roster. They only list their varsity players. So
yeah, they had 4 or 5 people down there covering that kick.
So they don't list their full JV roster, just the varsity players here at Amboy. So 1st and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 25-yard line. Shotgun formation for Francis out to the left. Johnson, Mickelson. Now they go double tight end set. Back under center now is Francis with Johnson and Nye in the backfield. Gonna hand it to Spencer Nye. Short gain, gonna pick up 2, maybe 3. About 3 yards there for Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer there able to plow ahead. Be interesting to see here. Kyson Francis, kind of an unknown coming into last year, taking over the quarterback role. Second game of the season as a freshman. We'll have to see how he handles maybe a little more pressure this year for him to perform.
Yep, guided the Missiles to an excellent regular season.
Yeah.
And a first-round playoff victory, and then turned the keys over to Carter Livingood, who's now manning the guard spot. Gonna, this time, is that Johnson on the carry?
Johnson on the carry, yep. He moves up another 2 or 3 yards.
Maybe 3, about 3 more. Going to be about 3rd and 4 here for the Missiles. So big down here. Don't want to give the ball right back to the Clippers here.
No, yeah, this comes a field
short
position game here, yeah.
Johnson under center. Now they're going to split out. 3 to the left. Evan Shank sporting a new number this year out to the right. Number 1 is Evan this year.
I think he thinks 1 has more drip.
Gets it to Johnson.
Johnson's
going to have to make somebody miss, and I think he's going to have the first down, Kurt. Kind of ran over the one defender before he's knocked out of bounds.
Puts his head down, gets the first down for the Missiles that they kind of, I don't want to say desperately needed, but field position-wise, keep that ball moving.
Needed forward, and they got 5.
So a couple of nice blocks there from the people on the outside, but then that was basically Johnson just making it happen there for the extra couple yards there to get the first down.
1st and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 36-yard line. It's under 8 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Amboy leads 8 to nothing. Francis shotgun formation. Going to be quarterback keeper, and he's going to be tackled for no gain on the play.
Yeah, Kyson met right away on that quarterback keeper draw play.
O'Malley in there for the stop for the Clippers.
One of their seniors, Colin O'Malley, there in on the tackle to bring Kyson down for no gain.
2nd and 10, 7:35 to go. Missiles on offense here. Francis quarterback, Johnson and Nye in the backfield. Shank and Mickelson tight ends. Sarber, Wooden, and Livingood the offensive line. Francis under center. Johnson, Nye in the backfield. Gonna hand it to Johnson off the right side. About gain of 3. Gonna bring up 3rd and long here for the Missiles.
Host of Clippers again in on that tackle. Johnson able to push that forward for a little bit of positive yards for the Missiles here.
7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 7 here for the Missiles. So shotgun formation. Mickelson and Johnson to the left. Nye and Shank to the right. Francis out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Going to go to his left, and he's got Johnson. Johnson's going to have a first down right at midfield.
Yeah. Nice route there by Connor Johnson. Nice throw by Kyson Francis for the first down for the Missiles.
Gain about 12 yards on that one. So nice ball there by Francis. First and 10 for the Missiles. Ball right at midfield. Francis, shotgun snap once again. Francis gonna air it out. He's got Evan Shank, and Shank holds it in. Shank inside the 20, down inside near the 10-yard line. 30 yards, Francis to Shank.
Nice pass there by Kyson Francis, hauled in by Evan Shank for the big game for the Missiles. Get him down in the red zone here.
Yep, 40 yards on that play.
Story of last season for the Missiles was kind of unselfish play when Evan went down with an injury, understanding that maybe quarterback wasn't the option. He would kind of guy you can plug in anywhere. It was Evan Shank. Now we're going a little playoff style here. Living Good's going to take the snap.
Living Good Wildcat formation, and
ball came
thought
out.
the ball was out, but that's an Amboy Clipper helmet.
That's a helmet. Never mind. You're right. That's a helmet. All right. Somebody lost their head.
So gains about 5. Some tough running there for Living Good. 2nd down and 5 for the Missiles. 2nd and goal from the 5. 5:40 and counting here in this opening quarter. Amboy leads 8-0. They scored on their first possession. Missiles trying to answer themselves here. Missiles going to stick with a Wildcat formation.
Brought it up, but I think the stream's all good now. Jake Chapman listening from Fairhaven. Everybody's favorite Roble, Jess Roble, saying everything's working
Spencer
well too.
Nye going to be
marking them short.
Near about the 2 or 3, hard to say. About the 2-yard line. 3 more there for Spencer Nye. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah. 2 more plays here for the Missiles to get 2 more yards.
Mel Daler blaming our not having our cameraman from last year is what she's blaming it for. We didn't know if we could go on, but Coach Grenoble hauling out instructions. Now Francis back under center and going to hand it to Nye. Nye off the left side gets a nice block there from Johnson, and he is in for a Missile touchdown. Johnson sealed that edge beautifully there, Kurt.
That play doesn't get in if Connor Johnson doesn't get out there and make that seal play on the edge there for Nye to get around and cut it inside of. Nice blocking, unselfish play by Connor Johnson, allowing Spencer Nye to charge it in for the Missiles for their first score.
Missiles trying to tie things up here with a 2-point conversion. Bruce Simpson listening, my wife and family listening. Like I said, the Robles, Scott Nobis, Mr. Ike, my dad, thank you all listeners.
Yeah, we always talk about the importance of 2-point conversions. Since Amboy got theirs, this could become big.
So Francis under center, double tight end set. Looks like they're changing the call, looking at the wristband here. And coach, and they're going to have to take a timeout because of that, Kurt. Run. Play clock was running down here. They looked like they were trying to change the play.
To play based on the lineup there of the Amboy Clippers.
Coach Grenoble should be able to see his play sheet there.
Yeah, that sounds like it. We saw a preview of it on the bus ride up here. No problem seeing it. I think we might even be able to get a little glimpse of it from up here.
And it's about the size of like a Texas Roadhouse menu. I don't know if he's calling the plays or ordering a cheeseburger or a steak.
If he's got those Texas Roadhouse rolls on the sidelines, I'm going to be out here pretty soon and over on the sidelines.
Ooh, man, that does sound good. I'm not sure we got any food options in the Amboy area, but if anybody's listening and wants to deliver food to the press box, that's always welcome.
It's always welcome for us.
Rumor has it we might have some food options in the Floyd Dobb Field next
like
week.
what I'm hearing, so we can reveal that next week, I would say, hopefully.
Now, coming out of the timeout here, Francis under center, Johnson and Nye in the backfield. Double tight end set. Now they're going to split Johnson and Mickelson out to the left. Nye in the backfield behind Francis. Francis going to roll quickly to his right, and he's got Living Good. Caught it. Good. Nice passer under pressure, but Francis able to get that ball out there.
Francis able to get that way. He was definitely being pressured. Nice shift there by the Missiles to bring Carter Living Good off the line from his guard position. Some kind of weird stuff can happen with the 8-man rules and the way things are set up in the numbering system. So Carter able to step off the line there, and then we just put people on the line on the other side, so he was able to run that route.
Looked like apparently they brought the house. They left him completely
They
uncovered.
left him uncovered. He was wide open. Kyson did a nice job staying in there and just delivering that ball, knowing Carter was going to be there.
Yeah, only question was, could he get it off? That was the only way. But they brought the pressure, but Francis stayed calm, delivered a nice ball to Livingood, and tie things up here. 4:38 to go. We'll just keep it right here. I said, hopefully the audio's still working.
I'm hearing audio. We got audio and video.
Audio and video both, hopefully.
Brooks.
It's week one, you know.
Working hard over there for us. Yeah, Kyson, nice poise. Just simple play, but nice poise showed there by Kyson Francis to just stay in, create some space.
Yep, 3 for 3 on that drive was Kyson Francis, 57 yards, and added the 2-point conversion.
I think if there was one thing maybe Kyson, I'm assuming he did work on, and I think he did work on coming into the season, was probably his running game, his footwork a little bit there. So maybe showing off a little bit of that work that he did.
So Wooden set to tow it up here for the Missiles. Back deep is Lopez for the Clippers. It's going to go towards the sideline, be picked up about the 19-yard line. Lopez going to run across field and tackled nicely there by Mickelson.
Benny Mickelson, nice tackle.
Benny and the Jets there.
Yeah.
With the tackle there about the 25-yard line. So good special teams coverage there by the Missiles.
Yeah, I was watching over here. I thought maybe Evan Shank was maybe kind of getting blocked in the back a little bit, and then Benny just kind of came out of nowhere to take out his legs. Nice open field tackle there by Benny.
Oh, boy, Kurt, we got the top 5 electrician has joined us.
Oh, he's in.
Mr. Chad Selman.
Always good to hear from Chad. First, it's got to be feel honored to be one of the top 5 electricians in Milledgeville.
It's not an award that's not easily.
No.
As Lopez, man, he is a
load to carry.
Spinning out of tackles. Finally brought down there by Mickelson, Johnson in there as well, but he gains about 8, maybe 9 more.
Yeah, 8 looks like. We're marking it at about 8.
That's the box operator. Learned some new language of what the chain gang is. So maybe about 7 on that one. They keep backing them up a little bit further, but Lopez is a load to bring down. And Saber on the blitz, and boy, you got it right at the backfield. Saber got that one up perfect.
Flying in, that was perfect timing. Good thing they weren't going on 2 potentially there, but Saber right in on the count, on the snap, with the stick.
Was that Lopez on that carry, or was that Heath, the fullback, I believe, maybe?
They went to Heath, didn't they?
Heath, yep.
Yeah.
Heath, no gain on that play. Maybe lost a half a yard or so, but still 3rd and 3 here for the Clippers. Welch back under center. Heath and Lopez in the backfield. Gonna hand it Lopez, and boy, he's not gonna get there.
Blake Wooden in there.
Yep, Wooden got in there.
Got in there under his legs to cut him out.
Gain of 1 there for Lopez. It's gonna be 4th and 2.
Gonna bring out the punt team, it looks like. I kind of thought maybe they'd go for it here, but maybe field position wise.
What's our coach say? Watch the ball here.
Yeah. Yep.
Kinsley and Landry, I was told, want a shout out. Thank you, kids, for listening. Kinsley and Landry, appreciate that. Jess Roble was saying that she thought Chad had moved into top 3. I'm not sure we're there yet.
We can't just do that. He's going to have to earn that award.
Maybe if he sponsors again.
Yeah. My mom, dad, and sister listen in from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They're going to be taking in my nephew's college game tomorrow.
McNinch to punt, and boy, the ball gets away. McNinch is going to have to do something with it. He does get it away.
Oh.
McNinch, a great job. Not sure why Wynn jumped up and down that ball right away, but a great job there by McNinch. He dodged Johnson, had a chance to tackle him and couldn't get him down, Kurt.
Johnson maybe had a chance at the ball, then definitely had a chance at him, but he was able to dodge him and still get a punt off. That's a great football play there. That's such a little thing, but great football play there by McNinch to get that ball off. That could have been disastrous for the Clippers. And now they move the Missiles at least behind their 50.
So the Missiles, they'll take
They're not
over
in their territory like they would have been if that was going the way it was looking.
1st and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 37-yard line. Pistol formation for Francis and the Missiles. Wooden, the center, 9 behind them. Gonna hand it to Johnson. Johnson off the right side, and he's gonna be drugged down in the backfield. Nicely by 83. That's their big tight end, defensive end. Evan Flanagan.
Flanagan out there wearing number 83. That's a big kid.
big loss on the play.
Wasn't fooled by anything there with the kind of reverse with Johnson coming around for the sweep.
So ball back inside the 29, and they were at what, we
were up here at the 38.
So about 9-yard loss there for Johnson. Francis back under center, gonna do play action and gonna load it up for Shank it off his fingertips. Yeah. Nice coverage there by 4. Evan got behind him, but the ball just a bit overthrown.
Yeah, pretty good coverage out there by McCoy, number 4. Had a chance still. A little slightly overthrown there of Evan.
About 3rd and 19 here for the Missiles. 1:28 here to go in this opening quarter. All right, brother, listening as well. West Carroll leads West Central 7-0 in the first. Thank you for the score update. So, Francis, shotgun formation. 3 to the right, 1 to the left here. Francis going to take the snap, drops back. Going to air it out to Shank again. And overthrown. Deflected there by number 4, and the Missiles are going to go 3 and out on this possession. So both defenses rise up, make a stop here.
Rise up for both teams after both offenses kind of flex their muscle and march down the field on their first possessions. Defense now steps up, causing 4th downs for both teams here on their second possessions.
McCoy had good coverage that time on Shank.
Yeah, that was going to have to be a pretty perfect ball there by Francis to land right in Evan's hands.
Evan looks maybe a little faster in that number 1 jersey.
Yeah.
Probably had some little meat jelly before the game.
Well, that'll get anybody going, really. Yeah, I think I was told that Evan switched to 1 because it's more drippy. I don't know what the kids are saying these days.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Wooden set the punt. Good snap. Gets the ball away. Lopez is going to receive it about his 40. And the ball's on the ground. And he gets it. Down.
He grabbed it.
Boy, Nye was just about there to grab it.
Yeah. Nye's got a nose for that ball. He was just about there.
So after both teams punt, the Clippers gain about 5 yards in yardage here. The Missiles went backwards on their possession. So 1:15 to go in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 8, Amboy 8. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here, Kurt.
Yeah, Missiles defense looking to step up here again. Amboy hoping to return the form of their first drive. Missiles kind of were able to stifle Lopez there a couple times in that last drive. Hit him low, wrap him up.
Eric Hernandez wants to know what meat jelly. You're not a true listener, Eric, if you don't know what meat jelly is.
Meat jelly is a callback to last year in the gazebo.
4, spinning out of the way. Colt McCoy out of that Wildcat formation. He's going to gain about 4, maybe 5. About 5 yards there for McCoy. Colt McCoy.
Yeah,
I believe that was a Texas quarterback.
Yeah.
Don't believe it's any relation.
I don't think it's the same guy. That seems unfair, but
he's looked good running the ball, though.
Yeah. Colt McCoy also sounds like a country music singer.
Yeah.
He could be on your radio waves one of these days. Yeah.
2nd down and 5 here for the Clippers. Going to be a Wildcat formation once again. McCoy in the backfield. Take the snap, hand it to Lopez. Lopez off the right, gets through the tackle of Mickelson, gets through another tackle, dragging defenders. He's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Looks like 1 yard short. Going to gain about 4 there for Lopez.
Yeah, Mickelson was able to get in there and grab some legs, but yeah. It's going to take more than that, as we've seen, though, to bring down Lopez.
So 3rd down and 1, and that's going to do it here for this first quarter. We got a good one brewing here at the Harbor. After 1 quarter of play, Milledgeville 8, Amboy 8. We'll be back right after this short break on the Missiles Sports Network.
We will hit all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win. We are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, this ball light, house call light, in the sound light, in the sound light, in the sound light.
All right, welcome back here to the Harbor and Amboy. Tied at 8-8 here. After that, both teams scored on this opening possession, Kurt, and then they each went 3 and out.
Yeah.
Now the Amboys in the Missile territory again here. 3rd and 1, ball on the Missile, 49-yard line.
Missile's hoping to get another stop here, maybe push them back a little bit even. Whistle on
What do
the
we
play.
have here? Offside or a false start? What do we got here? Offsides on Amboy.
Offsides on Amboy.
So turns a 3rd and 1 into a 3rd and 6. Brooks listening down there. My brother said the beginning of this broadcast went as well as Brooks' fantasy draft last night. Yes.
Rumor on the street has it, though, that we're still waiting for Mike to make his pick. So
yes, he's still, I think he's on round 12. So 3rd down and 6 here for the Clippers. Welch back under center, gonna keep it off there. Be a pitch to Lopez. Lopez gonna be brought down there nicely by Spencer Nye.
Spencer Nye out here on the tackle.
Gain of about 3 or 2, giving about 2. So gonna bring 4th down and about 4.
Probably get yelled at if I didn't mention that my wife and kids, Janet and Nolan, Miles and Laney, all listening in tonight. And the general Pete McCallie listening in.
Oh, always
everybody's favorite
appreciate
substitute.
Mr. McCallie. As back to punt. The Missiles force another punt here once again, though. That's right at that 5-yard mark here, Kurt. Another low snap. McNinch
Johnson
is going to try to run for it. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. Johnson gets him down this time. And the Missiles are going to take over in Clipper territory. About their 44-yard line, 43-yard line.
I don't know if McNitch that time maybe thought he could get the yardage that needed. It seemed like he had time to get that kick, like more time than last time to get the kick off when he got it off. But must have thought he could have made the 5 yards, but brought down to move the Missiles into Amboy territory to start their drive.
1st and 10 for the Missiles, ball on the 43-yard line. Francis under center. Johnson met right at the backfield. Boy, he barely got that handoff off.
That play was busted from the beginning. Not quite sure what happened there. Have to see a replay, but that Amboy broke through the line like on the snap that play.
Loss of 2.
Almost looked like Francis was hit while handing it off. Even almost got a helmet on the ball.
55 in there. O'Malley. You got Flanagan. Trying to see who the other is at. Can't see a number 51 maybe. No, not a 51. 52.
Might be 52
Klein.
over there.
2nd and 12. Francis under center. Bobbled that snap, but gets it off to 9. Quick little hitter. He's going to gain about 4 on the play. Going to be 3rd down and about 8 here for the Missiles.
Not able to get some of that yardage back, moves past the original line of scrimmage. See what the Missiles can draw up here on this 3rd down play. Yep. Like to see them take advantage of the field position here.
Center guards are having their handful. That's 55 in the middle. And 58 Stenzel over there. They're having the way with the interior of this Missile defense. Tough sledding on the ground here so far for the Missiles, Kurt.
Yeah.
3rd down and 8. Ball on the 41-yard line of the Clippers. Francis gonna roll out, looking to the left. He's got Spencer Nye wide open. Spencer's down inside the 20, down to the 10, inside the 5-yard line, I do believe. 41-yard line. Spencer snuck out of the backfield, Kurt, and we're down inside the 10. We'll see where they mark it. Is it about the 5?
So I think he's got to be inside the 5, or on the 5. It looks like they're marking it right on the 5-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch there by Kyson Francis and Spencer Nye. Good blocking up front, not allowing the defense to get too far through, but Nye sneaks through out of the backfield. The underman there, wide open underneath the behind the first level, underneath the 2nd level of the Clippers defense there.
36 yards. Francis to Nye. I formation, gonna try Spencer at the middle, and boy, just nothing doing there.
Yeah,
maybe a yard.
Clippers got the middle pretty much on lock. I think for the Missile, we're probably going to be outsized almost all year on the line. But I would take Sabres' grit and fight over a lot of people any day. Blake Wooden coming along there, and then Carter Livingood, probably one of the most premier athletes in the league.
So second down and goal from the 4.
But also not the most size.
Francis once again under center. Just going to run a pitch to Johnson. Johnson to the left, trying to make a cut. Not much there. Maybe another yard. We'll see. Maybe down to the 2. Third and goal from maybe the 2. Hard to tell down there, but looking like he's standing 2 or 3 yard line there, 2.5 yard line. Third and goal here for the Missiles. 8:42 and counting in the second quarter. We're all tied up at 8s here. Now the Wildcat formation. They're going to be Livingood going to take this snap. Shotgun formation. Saber and Nye in the backfield alongside of him. Livingood going to take this off the left side. He's going to make a cut. He dives for the goal line, and he's going to be a yard short. Going to be 4th and goal from the 1.
Missiles throwing everything kind of at the wall here, trying to punch this in. Using all 4 of their chances here.
4th and goal now. Ball on the Clipper 1 yard line. So we approach 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Livingood going to go under center this time. Nye and Johnson in the backfield. And no, we're going to have movement. I think Livingood went early.
I think Livingood was moving early there. He wanted that ball. He wanted to get an early push there.
A legal shift. So blow it dead. I'm not sure he got in anyway, but the play was blown dead before the snap. First penalty for the Missiles here. It's a big one, though.
Yeah.
But that was legit. He definitely was
never,
moving before he got the ball.
Never got set. Wasn't even, he just went up there. He was trying to gain an advantage there. Got caught. That was pretty obvious, though.
So now 4th and goal. Ball on the 6 yard line. Francis going to take over quarterback duties now. Shank and Nye to the right. Mickelson and Johnson to the left. Francis, shotgun. Oh, now we're going to have a timeout taken by Amboy. They seen what the Missiles were going to do.
Yeah. Little game of chess here, potentially.
Yep, we'll just keep it right here on your Missile Sports Network. Want to thank our sponsors here making this broadcast possible. They include the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwheel Tavern, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Espresso and Smoothies, Milledgeville Men's Club, Johnson Processing, Smith Farming Corp., Boss Roofing, FBFM, Kness Heating and Cooling, Premier Auto Studio, Journey Farms, EVS Hobbies, Wally's Place, and McKenna's Flooring, as well as Rock River Lumber and Grain and Frary Lumber. Thank you, sponsors, for keeping us on air once again here this season.
Yeah, thank you to all those. What a great community and beyond there in Milledgeville.
Yes, they just keep calling.
Yeah.
And we appreciate them. So 4th and goal, Kurt. Who's your guess the Missiles are going to air this out to?
I think you got to try and find either Connor Johnson or Evan Shank here in some space. I think you're going to have to air it out.
So 4th and goal for the Missiles. Ball on the Clipper 6 yard line.
The problem when you're down this far is finding space, but I think you got to get it to one of these athletes.
Shank goes in motion, right to left on your TV screen. Francis
got
going
him.
to fire to Spencer Nye. Conversion good for a Missile. Touchdown. That kid has got a nose for the end zone, Kurt, and Francis threw another strike right on the numbers, Kurt.
Yeah, Spencer, call out Spencer Nye's route that he ran there. What a perfect route. Sold it that he was maybe coming in or back in and then cut it out. Again, nice strike there by Kyson Francis to find him. Had to be a pretty good pass, but a nice route ran there by Spencer Nye as well.
Missiles have their first lead of the ball game. 7:39 to go in this second quarter. All-important 2-point conversion. We say that every time. Francis under center. Take the snap, going to roll to his left. Going to try to run the option. He's not going to get there. 2-point conversion, no good. 7:39 to go here in quarter number 2. Milledgeville 14, Amboy 8. We'll be back on your Missile Sports Network after this quick timeout. Welcome back to the Harbor here. Blake Wooden set to kick off for the Missiles. Lopez back deep, and he's going to receive it about his 23-yard line. Going to try the right side here. Lopez dragging defenders near the 40-yard line once again. Good run there by Lopez, brought down by
Ian Rayhorn in on the tackle with Jaden Bromenshankle. I tell you what, I don't think I'd like to try and tackle this Lopez kid.
No, he is. It's one of those backs that built just like you don't like.
Yeah.
5'6", 160, just a bowling ball out there.
Low center of gravity with the 5'6", but solid frame. He's got those almost those Saquon Barkley legs.
He's impressive. Gonna be play action here, and Wynn's gonna get behind the defender, and Wynn's got it. Evan Shank's gonna try to bring him down, but he gets out of a tackle, and he's gonna. Is he in? No, he's just short. Just short inside the 5-yard line. Good hustle was Bromenshankle getting down there as Wynn got behind Shank, and it's going to be first and goal for the Clippers about the 1 or 2 yard line, Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, I think showing how effective the pass game can be when you don't show it often there. Wynn able to sneak behind Evan Shank. Thought he had him wrapped up there for a second, but Wynn did a nice job breaking free from that. But great hustle there by Jaden Bromenshankle to prevent the touchdown, at least momentarily.
Oh, lunch. Now we got a flag, and maybe the Clippers might have moved early here too, Kurt.
I think we were moving in the backfield a little bit there.
False start here on the Clippers. Said Galena leads Morrison 16-0. Dad checking in from the cabin up north. First and goal. Well, at the 6 or 7 yard line, hard to tell. It's say 6 yard line. So Welch threw a great ball there to Win. That's down to the 1 yard line, then a penalty. I formation for Welch and the Clippers. Welch gonna hand it off to Lopez. Lopez going off the right side. Gets brought down there by Johnson.
Johnson with a nice tackle to hold him out of the end zone here.
Gain of about 3 there, maybe. About second goal from the 3 here. So the Clippers trying to answer quickly right back here at the Missiles. Had just taken their first lead of the ball game. 6:20 to go here in quarter number 2. Missiles lead 14-8. Clippers knocking on the door here. Second and goal from the 3. Welch once again under center. I formation behind him. Welch going to hand it to Lopez, and Lopez walks into the end zone there. And the Clippers have tied things up here at 14-14 with 6:04 to go here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, I think we had Sarber there blitzing in kind of the, I guess, A-gap. Doesn't change much with 8-man, I guess, but the A-gap there, was they ran it right up the B-gap. Did a nice job kicking down on Sarber and then kicking out on our end, and Lopez able to march in for the touchdown.
Yeah, you could have drove a truck through that hole. He had untouched there was Lopez. See if they try that again here on the 2-point conversion. Welch gonna roll to his right, play action. He's got Wynn wide open 2-point conversion, good. So the Clippers able to convert on their 2-point try. They back out in front here, 16-14, 6:04 to go in quarter number 2. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Harbor. The Clippers answer just a little over a minute.
Short lead there for the Missiles. Clippers able to convert on their 2-point conversion, gives them the 2-point lead here.
McNinch set to kick it off here for the Clippers. For this kickoff, we got a couple more shout outs to get in. Kick going to go to Johnson about his own 15. Johnson going to try up his sideline, gets near the 30, still pushing the pile across the 30-yard line now. Near 31 or 32. Got Travis and Aspen Hines listening. Thank you guys for checking in, as well as the Byers family from Milledgeville.
I called Pete McCallie the general. That was the callback the last season when I thought that's actually what he was, so I was hoping he understood that it was a joke. Not many other people probably did, but I'm glad Pete caught it. Pete was a colonel, very highly respected man at the school and the community, I'm sure.
First and 10 here for the Missiles. All about their own 33-yard line. Nye off the left side. Spencer's got his largest gain, most room on the ground here tonight so far, Kurt.
Spencer, kind of a man that we seem to try to push up the middle. Haven't seen much success trying to go up the gut against the Clippers here, so we try Spencer on the outside. Good gain there for about 9 yards.
So he knocked over about 9 there for Spence, as he knocked over what would be the forward Rodman on the chain gang, Kurt.
What a name.
So second down and 1 here for the Missiles.
Flanked only there by what? The backward Rodman? Is that what it is?
That'd be the rear
Rodman. Rear Rodman. Yes. Should have known.
Shank off the right side. Shank's got room to run.
Here,
and he's
Shank.
about the 50-yard line. He gains about 9 more there for the Missiles.
Talked about this quite a bit last season, but I think that's another situation where that actually goes for a completed pass to Kyson Francis for 9 yards.
Yes, the little shovel pass. Pads his stats. That's how he gets those. First and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the Clipper 49-yard line. Francis gonna pitch it to Nye. Nye off the left side. Nice. Rumbling, stumbling inside the 40, inside the 30. And the Missiles getting their ground game going here all of a sudden.
Missiles finding success to the outside, just getting Spencer Nye in some space.
About 21 more yards.
Able there to basically catch that pitch on the outside, almost already going full speed, and then just takes it, amps it up another speed.
22 unofficially for Spencer on that carry. First and 10 for the Missiles. Ball inside the 30 here, about the 27-yard line of the Clippers. Shotgun formation once again for Francis. Going to pitch it
again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nye gains 5, maybe 6 more once again. Maybe 7.
Yeah, official there keeps moving up.
What's your eye? 6?
6. Looks like 6.
5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Amboy leads 16-14. Nye and Lopez built very similar, Kurt.
Yeah. That low center of gravity, hard to bring down.
Francis under center. Gonna hand it to Johnson. Johnson through, and Johnson's got a first down and more. He's gonna gain 5, maybe 6 more.
Hard run in Connor Johnson.
It's his best run of the night as well, too. He's been negative yardage, had that big loss earlier in the game, but it's gonna be first and 10 for the Missiles. Ball about the 14-yard line, it looks. 4:30 to go here in the second quarter. This is when the yardage really gets tough, though, Kurt.
Yeah, say way more compact down here.
Francis under center, gonna hand it to Nye. Another nice gainer,
nice
though.
Gain.
Maybe 4 or so.
Missiles getting the yardage they need. I don't know what. I think
maybe about 5.
McNitch in there that time almost looked like he shoved Nye forward a little bit more there to give him a few more yards.
4.5, close to 5 yards here. So second down and a long 5, short 6, however you want to call it. Francis pistol formation, Nye behind him. Gonna try to pass it. Boy, that one went nowhere. A big sack on the play. Something the Missiles couldn't afford there. They tried to get fancy and it backfired.
Kind of a lot going on there. That was 2 or 3 fakes there for Kyson Francis before dropping back the pass. This Amboy Clipper defense and their athleticism, I don't know if that's something we have time to be doing.
Minus loss of 6 on the quarterback sack there by Stenzel. He's been a load inside there. Now it's 3rd and 11. Ball back on the Clipper 15-yard line. Francis shotgun formation. They're going to spread them out. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Francis takes a snap, looks right, going to throw the tunnel screen, and it's intercepted. McNitch has got it, and he's got nobody in front of him. Boy, he overthrew that, and McNitch is going to take it about 85 yards for a Clipper touchdown. Maybe about 90 yards there. I think he overthrown that tunnel screen there, Kurt.
Yeah, trying that middle screen, might have had some space there, but overthrown. McNitch there waiting, and nothing but green grass and red jerseys ahead of him.
A huge play there by one of the returning starters from last year, the senior Rylan McNinch. And they appeared to be ready for that tunnel screen there, Kurt.
Just almost sitting there waiting for it.
So now the 2-point conversion, try to make this a 2-score game here. And ball's loose, but they're going to pick it up. He's going to try to run it, and he's going to be short. Boy, he almost got there.
Got in.
Great effort there by Welch. But the game is turned there on the big first turnover of the game. Goes the way of the Clippers as they lead 22-14, 2:42 to go in this first half. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Harbor and Amboy. Big turn of events. Missiles marching right down the field, Kurt. Looking to take the lead again, and a negative kind of a razzle-dazzle play that backfired, and then a tunnel screen that Amboy was ready for. McNinch 90 yards unofficially on the interception return, and now the Clippers lead once again by 8 here, 22-14. Kick this off to Spencer, about his 35-yard line. Spencer's going the wrong direction.
Yeah, running backwards, that's never good.
Nope, and he's going to lose about 4 or 5 yards back to the 30-yard line on that play.
Let's see if the Missiles here can go back to what was working there. Maybe Amboy will make an adjustment. They're a good football team. Go back to what was working there. Some runs off your left side.
Yeah, all game we hadn't been able to run the ball until that last drive, and then they were getting chunk yardage.
Look what we had found, getting exactly what you need, 4 or 5 yards every play. So hopefully we can go back to that, kind of find our groove here again.
Yep, they only got 2:35 to do it and 2 timeouts. I believe each team's used a timeout. So Francis under center. Momentum. And boy, the Missiles fumble the ball, and who's got it? Amboy might have it.
Amboy's pointing.
Back-to-back plays, and the Missiles turn it over on back-to-back plays. Francis, not sure he ever got the snap, or if it was, I don't think he ever really got the snap there, Kurt.
I'm assuming, sometimes I guess what happens there, you got an anxious center looking to fire off, trying to get a break there. Kyson I couldn't quite see. I don't know if Kyson pulled out too soon, but yeah, exchange problems there. Hopefully they get that down, something to maybe go into the half and get a few of those in.
Amboy with a golden opportunity. Back-to-back turnovers here for the Clippers. That's something you can't do to defeat a good team here, Kurt.
No. Say phases of the game, and right now Amboy's winning the turnover phase.
Welch drops back to pass. Gonna air it out deep.
I had a chance.
Looking for number 2. Got a flag on the play. over on near the Missile sideline here, Kurt. Looks like it's maybe against the Clippers. They're talking to Coach Roble. Coach, let's see what this flag is. Illegal shift. So they're going to take the penalty. So just a 5-yard makes it 1st and 15 back to the 35-yard line. Missile's defense has to come up with a stand here, Kurt.
Yeah, hold the Clippers out of the end zone here for half. Turnover would be big, but your main goal here is just hold them out of the end zone these next 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Welch under center, gonna hand it to Lopez. He's met there by Living Good. Gain about 3 yards there for Lopez.
Yeah, Living Good with a nice tackle there, able to bring him down. Lopez still able to get 3 yards there.
2nd down and 12. Coach Roble haven't gotten to his look yet tonight. That's always a staple.
I was actually looking out there. My wife even brought it up. Looks like everybody got the memo on what we were wearing the night besides Coach Grenoble.
Yes, Coach Roble, the black polo, the orange stripe, khaki pants, and the white Nike golf shoes
white
returns.
Shoes, yeah.
So
shoes are back.
2nd and 12 for the Clippers. Gonna fake it, and they're gonna pitch out to Lopez. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Lopez is gonna track it down, but gonna be a loss on the play there. Bad pitch there from Welch to Lopez. I believe, is that Promenschinkel in there on the stop?
Yeah. So where the Missiles got to bear down, get a stop here. Don't let anybody behind you. Stay to your assignments.
Loss of about 8 that time for Lopez, but he did track down the loose ball. So the Clippers just going to let this play clock wind down, Kurt. They don't want the Missiles to get too much time.
Yep. Too much time to do something before going in the half, but I think this is huge for the Missiles if they can come up with the stop here, keeping them out of the end zone before the half here.
So third.
Don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, though.
3rd down and 20 to go. This is where you got to watch win there. Welch is throwing a nice ball here and going to have a timeout taken by Amboy. We'll take a quick one with them. 51 seconds remaining in this first half. Clippers 22, Milledgeville 14. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
We will win because we will hit all game. We are
All right. Welch, shotgun formation, going to roll, going to be pressured and
in the back,
sacked.
able to get away, but Blake Wooden able to bring him down. Pressure by Carter, Living Good.
Living Good finally gets some pressure there. Wooden there as well. But unofficially, we'll say a half-yard loss, so he officially a sack there. But
Yeah, I don't know if Amboy has to run a play here necessarily.
Coach Roble could have taken a timeout, maybe force a punt here, but looks like they're going to be content to let it go to the half as well. We will see. Not sure when the play clock, if they're going to have to.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when that play officially ended, and I didn't see any official signals there, but.
Yep, they are going to have to snap or do something here with the ball. I believe he may be just going to run around with the ball here. And just going to hand it to number 2 there, Heath. And he's going to gain about 5 yards on that play for Heath. And your score here at the half, Amboy 22, Milledgeville 14. And very entertaining, physical football game, just like we thought.
Yeah,
Kurt.
it's pretty much what we expected. I would imagine anybody that knew anything about these two teams coming into it. So what you had to expect. I mean, full disclosure, went down the state last year and pretty much took a thumping from the Amboy team, but just kind of knew what we had coming back, what they lost, that it was going to be a good football game. So good showing out here from both teams so far. The play of the game was the 90-yard return there by McNitch. Turnover, they're winning that phase of the game right now. That puts them ahead at the half here, 22-14.
Yep, scored 22-14, and yeah, I think Missiles were looking to take the lead, what you thought, and then that big interception return. But I think if you're the Missiles, you're only down 8, and you're down 2-0 in the turnover battle there, Kurt. So, and you get the ball to start the second half.
You get the ball coming out, fix the mistakes here. Nothing hurt, as I kind of say in volleyball a lot. Nothing hurt here. Just come out and do our thing. Stick with what's working.
I was going to check the scoreboard here first. We'll go over the first half stats here first for the Clippers. Leading the way rushing in that first half, 10 carries for 43 yards was Lopez. Heath, 3 carries for 6. McCoy, 3 for 19. And Welch, 1 carry for 17 yards and a touchdown. Through the air, he was 1 for 1, 59 yards to Win, who has 1 catch for 59 yards. 4 penalties for the Clippers in that first half for 20 yards. For the Missiles here, unofficially, Lopez had a touchdown run for the Clippers as well as McNinch, a 90-yard interception return for a touchdown. For the Missiles here, 9 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Johnson, 6 carries for 3 yards. Francis, 2 carries for -6. Livingood, 2 carries for 6 yards. Pat through the air, Francis very effective, 6 for 8, 108 yards and a touchdown. He's got 17 yards to Johnson, 42 yards to Nye, 49 yards to Shank. 1 penalty for the Missiles for 5 yards, but the killer, Kurt, was the 2 turnovers in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, those are drive killers. Obviously, those are, especially, the big one. We were in the red zone there. We were in Amboy territory. They come away with that interception there on the screen. And you could just see it. They were kind of sitting there waiting. Landed in the hands of McNitch on the overthrow, and there was nothing in front of them but green grass and red jerseys, like I said. Could almost walked in there for a 90-yard interception return for a touchdown. But I think, we mentioned it. I think the Missiles have to be okay here with what transpired in the first half. Only down 8. Nothing hurt. On to the next half, on to the next play. Can't dwell on anything.
Yep, we'll check the scores here during the halftime break, and we'll get them as we start the second half. But once again, your score here at the half, Milledgeville 22, or the Amboy Clippers 22, Milledgeville 14. And want to give a shout out here, Kurt. We were mentioning before the game, always coming here to Amboy. They have always one of the premier bands around left. High school bands have fizzled out a lot over the last decade or so, but Amboy always has one of the premier, and they do again tonight here as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting on a performance right now at halftime. We saw them practicing before we came out here. I pretty much always hope that they're playing when we come to Amboy for volleyball, that the band's playing. They just put on a good show, good performances, so that's good to see. The marching band still kind of living here in Amboy.
Yeah, led by Travis Kemmerer, some Milledgeville connection there. I do see Mrs. Kemmerer here. She's wearing the right color.
I saw her walking around. Look good to see her in one of those Missile shirts, but I get it.
So, yeah, just shout out there to the Amboy Clipper Band. Once again, your score here at the half, Amboy 22, Milledgeville 14. We'll be back on your Missile Sports Network after this halftime break.
all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win. We are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, this ground light, house call light, in the sound light, in the sound light, in the sound light.
Welcome back here to the Harbor in Amboy. Kyle Leach, joined by Kurt Folk. Your score here at the half. Amboy 22, Milledgeville 14. The back and forth battle here. Each team had the lead for a moment, but not long, it seemed like.
Yeah, both teams have showed flashes of maybe potentially taking over the game offensively and defensively, but then the other team responds. Amboy with the big interception return for a touchdown, the difference in the game right now.
Yep, go over scores here at the half. His connection is hard to come by here in Amboy.
It is.
As Lee Wynn leads Forreston at the half, 38-0. EPC in the second quarter leads Fulton 22-7. Ridgewood was on top at the half, 36-0 over River Ridge. AFC 8, West Prairie 0 at the half. Polo led 36-0 over Bushnell Prairie City at the half. And West Carroll leads 35-0 over West Central at the half. Had Dupec all over Dakota. That was 42-0. You'd given that one. Morrison 22, Galena 8 in the second quarter there. And at the half, Stockton 24. I'm not sure. Benton Scales Mound, is that who they're playing, I believe? Yep, 24-0. So other area scores. I heard Newman and Princeton was tied up there too. So ready to start the second half here, Kurt, and a big opening possession here for the Missiles as they'll receive the second half kickoff here.
Yeah, this is a huge possession for the Missiles. They kind of got to set the tone for the second half here, see what adjustments we made there at halftime on our group huddle, but they almost have to come out and get something here to either tie this game up or even put it within two. Kind of keep things
not sure
manageable
either
here.
Team feels real good after that first half. Like it's kind of a feel each team kind of looked like they were going to maybe take control for a little bit, and then the other one fought back. And kind of what you expect between two good teams here.
Say good half of football. Just nobody's taken over. Nobody, like, each teams have showed flashes. It's week one. There's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be some things you're still kind of polishing up here. So good half of football. I think that's in the end. That's the main gist here, and the Missiles are going to have a chance here, starting with the ball in the second half.
Yep, set to toe it up is Rylan McNinch, the pick six. That swung the game here in favor of the Clippers currently. Johnson and Prowman back for the Missiles. Lynch gonna kick it deep here to Johnson near the sideline. Gonna go deep inside about the 16-yard line. That Johnson's gonna pick it up. And he's going to be tackled there in the backfield. At number 12 had the initial pressure. And then Lopez. So the Missiles going to start deep in their own territory, inside their own 20, Kurt.
Yeah, good kick there by McNitch. Connor Johnson had kind of hopped to his right there on that kickoff towards our sideline. And so he had to come real far over to try and pick up that ball. And I think we were trying to get out to a wall there, but Amboy with good pursuit down the field, starting this drive inside our 20-yard line.
First and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 17-yard line. Francis under center, and boy, he dropped the ball again. And he did pitch it, but man, back-to-back plays here now. Yeah. Francis unable to get the snap.
Yeah, I was kind of watching there. They might have snuck away somewhere, but I never saw those two, Wooden and Francis, over there working on their snap exchanges. That's something that's got to get figured out.
So loss of 2 on the play there. It's going to be second down and 12, ball on their own 15-yard line. So not the first play. The first 2 plays don't go well for the Missiles. No. Francis once again under center. Johnson and 9 in the backfield. Nye going to go out in motion. Francis going to drop back to pass. He's going to be pressured. He's going to throw it up for Shank, and nothing was doing there. Double covered with Shank.
Shank was double covered. Spencer was covered over on the other side.
So now 3rd and long here for the Missiles. Ball on their own 15-yard line. Shotgun formation this time for Francis. You got Johnson and Mickelson to the left, Nye and Shank to the right. Francis going to drop back to pass. Going to throw it to Spencer. Spencer's got it. He's going to have the first down and more. Nice strike there. Spencer just running that good route again, Kurt.
Good route runner, Spencer Nye, just finding the hole in the defense. Good throw there by Kyson Francis. Big gain there for the Missiles after it was looking pretty bleak there for 3 straight plays.
18 yards there to Spencer Nye. So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Gets out of the shadows of their own goal line here. Shotgun formation once again for Francis. Going to drop back, looking left. Gonna throw it to Johnson. Johnson makes a nice cut. Going to be tackled there by Wynn and a couple other. Lopez in there as well.
Another nice pitch and catch there. Johnson with a nice route out this way towards us here in the Crow's Nest, Amboy's sideline, to get the position he needed on the defender there for Kyson to get that ball into him.
Gain of 8 for Johnson. 2nd down and 2 here for the Missiles. Ball just across the clip, or just across their own 40-yard line here. 41-yard line looks like. Francis now going to go back under center here. So going to pitch it to Johnson. Johnson out the right, going to have the first down.
There for the first down.
41, it's 7 yards there for Johnson.
The Missiles this season maybe going to have to play a little bit with what's our identity going to be. Are we a passing team or are we a running team? Obviously, it'd be nice if just both work. But they've found success both in the air and on the ground tonight against the Clippers.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Johnson, Nye in the backfield. Hand it to Nye. Nye pushing forward, gains about 2, maybe. Yep, gain of 2 there. Just across the 49-yard line. 9:35 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Amboy leads 22-14.
Nye there with a quick hitter. Pounds the ball inside of the Clippers territory here for the Missiles.
Closer to about 3 yards maybe on that carry, but Francis under center. Go to Nye once again. A couple more. 58, Stenzel in there.
A little inside handoff that time to Nye.
75, Wyatt File in there as well. In about 3, going to be 3rd down and 5 here for the Missiles.
That play looked similar to what we called the 24 lead back in the day. Some different schemes here in the 8-man league, but sometimes those old school wishbone plays can still work.
I love them. 11 good. Gonna try running it, and now we have a flag coming in late. Might have a hold here on the Missiles. And that's gonna back up the Missiles. Would have been, see what they decide. It's gonna be 4th and about 2.
Yeah, move them
I'm
back
guessing
and
they're gonna
give
back
them
up.
3rd down again here.
It'll be about 4th and 2 or 3rd and 15.
You got to imagine they're going to move them back. 4th and 2 is pretty manageable.
Yeah, that play did not look good from the start.
No, I don't know.
Like the Missiles left, could have, Amboy was calling for him left early, but something didn't seem right from the start on that play. So back them up, 10-yard penalty on the Missiles, their 2nd.
Don't know if that was designed pass, kind of read option sort of thing. Just, looked goofy from the beginning there for the Missiles. Again, week 1. Things always look different in real time than they do against your scout team's defense and stuff like that.
Francis, shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Air it out to Nye.
Nye's
got it. Nye's inside the 20, down near the 10-yard line. So went from about his own 44 to down near, is it right at the 10?
Looks like we're putting it right on the 10-yard line. Kind of getting some shadows here on the field.
So about 46 yards there.
Spencer
nice
Nye,
strike there.
Always leaking out and finding his way wide open. Nice strike there by Kyson. Carter Livingood now in the backfield.
Livingood, Wildcat formation. Livingood going to run it right up the middle. He's got some room spinning out of tackles. He's down inside the 5. And it's not a first and goal, is it, Kurt? They're
no.
Just outside.
So we're now inside the 10.
So it looked like we...
No, now we're inside the 5.
So gain of about 7 there for Livingood. And now what do we have? Now we got false start here, legal procedure.
Oh, we'd barely been up to the ball there. I don't know.
Yeah. So instead of 2nd and 3, it's now 2nd and 8.
Little penalties Missiles can't have here.
Yep, this is where those yards are tough to come by. We just said. Now Francis once again under center. That was a snap infraction. They called a false start there.
I don't know if ball got moved. Like I said, we were barely up on the line there. We barely came out of our huddle.
And Johnson on the carry. He's going to gain maybe 3. We'll see if it's 3rd and about 5. Looks like, Kurt. Is that what you say?
Yeah, we're about on the basically down on the 5-yard line. This official over here is backing up. He's looks to appear to be right on the 5.
So down in 5 must be on the 6-yard line.
Well, we do also able to get a first down here. So.
Yep, Francis gonna roll to his left, gonna air it out. He's got Shank, and Shank is
in
for a missile touchdown. Francis under pressure, but stays cool, calm, and collective, and hits Shank for a 7-yard touchdown.
Yeah, nice job by Kyson Francis staying in on that one. Evan running a nice crossing route across the field here. How often are we going to say it? Big 2-point conversion.
I don't think we've said it enough yet.
But no.
22-20, 6:38 to go in this 3rd quarter. The Missiles answer on their first possession of the 2nd half. Francis under center. Gonna roll out to his right. He's pressured, gonna throw it up, and it's caught there by Shank.
Shank again.
Trying to leap in front of it was number 4 there. That was McCoy, but he couldn't get it, and Shank comes down with it, and we got a tie ball game here, folks. 6:38 to go in quarter number 3. Milledgeville 22, Amboy 22. We'll be back on the Missiles Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Harbor, Kurt. A great answer here for the Missiles.
Yeah, made it look easy.
That was that drive penalties and going backwards, but somehow ends up in a Shank touchdown. As Wooden kicks this one over to Lopez, fields about his own 20, makes a first man miss, but not the second one. Saber there, but who was the first one down there?
First one down would have been Wyatt Ebersaw. Was the first one to make contact there.
Nicholson down there as well. Good coverage there by the Missile special teams that time, and they're going to start inside their 30. about their own 27-yard line. So back and forth.
Yeah,
this is a slugfest here,
yeah.
Kurt.
Not quite the same, but fairly reminiscent of the Ridgewood second-round playoff game there.
Yeah, a little bit. So Amboy's turn to try to answer. Double tight end set, I formation. Welch gonna hand it to Lopez. Good initial pet, good job, but Lopez still spinning, gonna make something out of nothing.
Lopez hit about 7 times at the line. Still able to spin out and make it about a 5-yard gain for the Clippers.
We'll call it 4.
I
Second
like
at 6.
the aggressiveness here of these missile blitzes do sometimes seem like we're getting turned around, though, on our blitzes. And
Gotta watch the pass here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are flying to the ball here. Under 6 minutes to go in this third quarter, all tied up at 22. I formation, once again, Welch under center. Got McCoy in the backfield with Lopez. McCoy off the left side. He's gonna have a first down and more. He's going to have a gain of 12 yards there for McCoy.
yeah, big gain there for the old Texas quarterback. I think he had a stint with the Buccaneers, maybe?
Yes, maybe. A few different stops in
Yeah.
the NFL, I believe. Lopez back in, McCoy out. So 1st and 10 for the Clippers, ball on their own 45-yard line. 2 running plays results in a Clipper first down. And Lopez met there.
That's that time they pushed him back.
Johnson and Prowman-Schenkel after a gain of 1.
Looked like he was held up in there by Evan Shank as well, too.
Maybe 2. I'm going to give him 2 on that one.
When we were on WCCI down at the state game there, we talked a lot about Amboy's depth in comparison. Like if you look at our side-to-side rosters, we have more kids on our rosters this year. But we're 9-12. They're primarily 11-12, but what a luxury, just running kids in and out. Give Lopez a turn, give McCoy a turn.
2nd and 8, Welch under center. Well, it's going to pitch it out to McCoy. McCoy going to try the right end. He's got room. Still running, and he's going to have the first down. Gains of about 10 there, so McCoy having some success off the edge.
Clippers finding the edge here when most of their success came down the middle in the first half. Find the edge here with McCoy. Connor Johnson out here really worked hard to shed that block, couldn't quite get free from it, and I thought we had him down shy of it, but his knee must have never went down.
Back and forth, this battle continues. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. They're now in missile territory on the missile 44-yard line. Welch under center. Drop. They're going to hand it off to Lopez. Lopez spinning, hurling, still going. Have about 5 more there for Lopez.
Well, we're going to have a flag here. I think Lopez maybe went a little extracurricular there on that tackle. Unless it was Johnson in there. Johnson was in on the tackle. I saw Lopez give a little pop there, a little bit of a swing.
So officials huddling up here. Dead ball, personal foul on the Clippers. So that should be a 15-yard penalty.
Amboy crowd doesn't like it, but why should they?
You seem to be all over that. I didn't see it, Kurt.
Yeah,
but you
I
said
saw it. I
seen
saw
swing.
it. You know, I do think Johnson kind of rolled up on him there. I don't think it was malicious on Johnson's part at all, I think. And Lopez there didn't take kindly.
Now about 2nd down and 20. Gonna hand it to McCoy. McCoy's met right at the line of scrimmage. Living good in there. Shank in there as well. No gain on that play. It's gonna be 3rd and 20. So 3rd down and now 20 here for the Clippers. Flanagan gonna check back in. He went off, rolled an ankle or something there, but he's back in. This is where you got to watch a screen pass or something?
Yeah, I'd
Kurt?
say they've gotten deep a couple times. They've gotten
Wynn.
deep and behind us.
Yes.
We got to watch that there.
Wynn has
was
got
that? Wynn?
Cody
a couple
Wynn's
times
got
there.
track speed, the
Yeah.
senior here. So keep everything in front of you if you're the Missiles here. 3rd down and 20.
Amboy here, good enough team. Everything's pretty much available for them here.
You
This
got
is
the
just
big
have to
tight
stay
end
home.
McNinch
Yeah.
out there as well.
Yep.
Welch going to drop back to pass. And he's going to air it out. And he's got a receiver there. And, oh, man, he just overthrown him. Well,
Yeah,
as that was he got behind the defense, but Welch just put a little too much on it. Missiles dodge a bullet there.
Dodge a bullet there with that one being overthrown because he was wide open. I'm not quite sure how maybe miscommunication between Shank and Johnson there on who was covering deep. Looks like we had everything else covered. A little afraid the quarterback was going to sneak away there, but Saber was up there covering that as well.
So 4th and 20. Coach Roble almost going to just keep the base defense here right now. McNinch set back the punt. Now Nye is going to go back to return it. See if they get a good snap. They've had trouble with their snaps here, Kurt.
Say other 2 punts have resulted in bobbled snaps.
This one is a good snap. McNinch going to get it away to Nye inside his 20, about his 17. Looking to get upfield. He's across 20, 25. Nice return there by Spencer Nye up near the 30. So about 13 yards or so on the return. And the Missiles going to take back over here. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30-yard line. So
good defensive stop there by the Missiles after going down and tying the game up in the previous drive.
First and 10, ball on their own 30-yard line. Francis once again under center, double tight end set. Francis going to hand it to Johnson. Johnson, nice gainer off the left side. Going to have a gain of about 5. Maybe 6 on that play for Johnson. 2nd down and 4.
Saw my cousin Justin Wooden sitting in the stands here. That's tough. He grew up in Marco and now he's at Clippers games. I don't know if I can call him family anymore.
2nd down and 4. Francis under center. And it to Nye. Nye's got the 1st down and some more. He's up near. Gonna have a gain of about 7 more. Maybe 8 there for Spencer Nye.
Yeah. Missiles showing some nice run offense here.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 43-yard line. 2 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. We're all tied at 22. This has been a battle. Francis back under center. And at 9. Nye falling forward. That kid is just tough as nails.
Always falling forward. He took a shot there, truthfully, from Welch. I'm going to guess Welch felt it more than Spencer did, though.
Gain of about 5 more for Nye. Some kids were just born to play football.
Yeah.
That's one of them. 2nd down and 5 here for the Missiles. Francis under center. 1:20 to go in this 3rd quarter. Francis now going to drop back to pass. He's going to air it out. He's got Johnson. Johnson's got it inside the 30. Makes a man miss. He's down inside the 25. Dragging defenders down near the 20-yard line. 51 yards to, so we're at about the 51-yard line. 31, about 35 yards or so there to Johnson was on there. Was that Johnson or Shank?
That was Johnson on the catch,
Johnson.
yep. That play looked initially dangerous. McCoy kind of went to make a play on Johnson, but the ball kept carrying deeper.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the Clipper 15-yard line. Francis back under center, kind of bobbled that.
Bobble there.
Gets it to 9.
Able to get a little something.
Maybe 3. 3 there for Spencer.
Rarely are those bobbles designed, so to be able to get 3 yards when that happens, you'll take that.
Now this quarter's just flown by here, Kurt. Down to the final 35 seconds and counting. Could be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Johnson 9 in the backfield behind Francis once again. Double tight end set. As Francis going to roll to his left, and he's got Shank, and Shank's got one man to miss, and he is in for a missile touchdown.
Man, McCoy met him right at the goal line, but Shank fell in the right direction.
12 yards, Francis to Shank. Collision at the goal line, but Evan gets the ball across, and the Missiles are back in front here, 28-22.
That was a football collision at the goal line between McCoy and Shank, but Shank fall in the right direction, getting the football across the line.
2-point conversion try. 14 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Francis, pistol formation, Nye behind him. Francis gonna toss it to Johnson. Johnson makes one man miss, and he is in! Connor Johnson makes something out of nothing
Shank,
there.
Actually.
Or that was Shank,
Yeah,
you're right. That was Shank, the 1 and the 7.
Yeah, the 1 and 7 look a lot alike.
Yep, Meat Jelly dances his way in, but now we got an injury. So injury on the field here. I believe it's Shank, but maybe I think it's just a cramp.
Hopefully it's just a cramp. Looks
just
like
a cramp there.
Coach Daw tying out to give her the rub down.
But yes, 14 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Missiles 30, Amboy 22. We'll be right back on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Harbor in Amboy. And another impressive drive there, Kurt. As Francis to Shank, and then Shank whirling and twirling, got that 2-point conversion in. Looks to be some cramps, but he looks to be...
Yeah, it's those first games, it's, again, you go through about 3-4 weeks of practice, just not the same as a game. That can start to creep up on you. Evan's going to have to lay off the meat jelly and start eating some bananas.
Yep, gets it to Lopez. Lopez about his own 25. Nice return here. Lopez up across the 40, and now a late flag here. So across the 40, we'll see what this penalty is.
Late hit here?
Yeah, it looked like maybe Spencer got hit late on the sideline there.
Yeah. Evan Shank is out for defense, so I think we were correct on the cramping, I would guess.
Not a late hit, just a hold here by the Clippers, so it'll back them up. So they're going to start inside their own 30 now. Just I said the third quarter's flying by, and now we can't get over it.
The longest 5 seconds.
Yes, the last 14 seconds here. Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Clippers. Ball just inside their own 30-yard line. Welch under center, going to hand to Lopez. Lopez off the right side. Lopez, the nice gainer. Be tackled by Johnson holding on. Traumenschenkel there. Nice gainer there to end the third quarter. Looks like he's going to be maybe a yard short. We'll see. Going to set the chains. Looks to be gain of 9 there for Lopez to close out this third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Milledgeville 30, Amboy 22. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network right after this quick timeout. Welcome back here to the Harbor, Kurt. We've got a good one brewing here at the Harbor tonight in game 1 of the season.
As advertised.
So Missiles outscore the Clippers there 16-0 in that third quarter. They're now lead 30-22, but a lot of ball game left here. 2nd and 1 here for the Clippers as we start this fourth quarter. Welch under center, gonna hand it to Lopez. Lopez gonna have the first down. Getting about 2
Looks
there.
like he got it. Going to depend on the mark. Yep. Got it by the nose of the ball there. Move the chains. They're going to call for him, I think.
I'm going to give them the first down. Now they roll.
There we go.
Start the clock. 11:48 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. Tom Neubauer checking in from the Lake of the Ozarks. Appreciate that, Neubauer. Is he a big Bears fan or Packer fan? I can never remember. One of the two.
I think
ball's on the ground, but Welch falls on it. Going to end up in a loss there. Mickelson and Livingood. Going to be a loss of about 2 there for Welch, but they avoid disaster and fall on that fumble.
Again, Amboy lucky they're able to pick that up. At least maintain possession. Again, rarely do you want that center quarterback exchange. I don't think they were trying to run the fumble-rooski there or anything, so.
2nd down and 12 now, 2-yard loss there for the Clippers. Shotgun formation or Wildcat now, as that's going to be McCoy going to run this, and he's just going to run it to the left side, and there's Wooden doing a good job, and Mickelson, are they going to hold on? Short gain, maybe right back, no gain on the play there for McCoy.
Good job there by Wooden and Mickelson there to stand him up and then hold on to him.
Neubauer just check in. Yeah, Packer fan. Yeah, it
Big
is a
Packer fan?
Yeah. 3rd down and 12 now. Big play here for the Missiles. They rise up again here. 10-20 and counting in this fourth quarter. Missiles lead 30-22. Going to be Welch, going to be back under or shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Last time they dodged a bullet here. Missiles pass coverage better be ready here. Welch has time, has all day to throw.
Plenty of time.
All day to throw, and he finds Wynn, and he's going to have it for a first down. Needed 12, but he's going to get 13 there. Welch had all day to throw.
Yeah, Missiles did a nice job there, not really letting anybody deep, but he had all the time in the world to throw that football. And found the underneath man there for the yardage they needed.
Oh, no, got a cramp here for the Clippers, I believe.
Happening on both sides.
Yep, Wynn is down, so we'll take a quick timeout here. 9:59 to go in the ball game. Clippers are at midfield. Missiles lead 30-22. We'll be right back after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back. Wynn is okay. Looks like another cramping issue, so good to see him walk off on his own power. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. Ball at midfield. New life here for the Clippers after converting on 3rd and long. Welch going to hand off to Carroll. He's met in the backfield. There's Livingood. We haven't called his name a lot here tonight, but there he is making a play here.
Play for the Missiles. Livingood, a lone Bash brother out there this year. Hoping that
we need somebody to rise up and be that.
Maybe Wooden or Mickelson there can be the other Bash brother with him. Missing his Dalton Adamak partner, but
Travis Hines says for cramping they need pickle juice and peanut butter. 2nd down and 11. Welch back under center. Gonna do play action. Welch has time to throw again. Gonna air it out for Wynn. Got behind Johnson, but couldn't come down with it. Johnson was running right with him, but pass falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11 here for the Clippers. 9:06 to go in this third quarter.
Before we go on to this third down play, I do have a response from Jake Chapman about what fan Neubauer actually is, but I do not think I can repeat most of it on the air, even though we're on our new network. I think I'll just stay away from that one. But Chapman does not believe that he's a Bears or Packers fan. Let's just say, I guess.
Yes. So 3rd down and 11. Shotgun formation once again for Welch. They got to get some pressure here, Kurt.
Yeah,
give him all
pressure's
day
going to
to
be
throw.
key here. Last play, he had all day to throw.
Welch, and this is Livingood. Livingood gets a rush on him, forces him out of the pocket. Now he's going to try to run for it. They're going to be met there by Saber flying in. Saber stops him for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. About 3, going to be 4th and 8.
That was a hit by Saber. You imagine meeting that guy in a game of battle ball back in the day?
Johnson there as well, I believe. So 4th and 8. Decision time here for Coach Payne and the Clippers. They're going to send the punt team out, but I would not. I'd be
leery here of the missiles. Ball at just over midfield.
So
down a score.
So 4th and 8. Ball on the missile 48-yard line. McNinch is back to punt. Lopez split out to the left, Wynn to the right.
Sarber's got to stay home here on McNitch back.
Low snap, but he does receive it, and he gets the punt away. And this one takes a Clipper bounce inside the 20, going to go out.
Thought it maybe hit Lopez.
It's always funny
there.
How that ball marks at a yard line.
Yeah.
Like, so, but yes, looks like the missile's going to take over. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 15-yard line. 8:09 to go in the ball game.
Again, in the NFL, you watch those big high-arcing punts that go out of bounds. How they ever mark where that ball actually went out of bounds is beyond me.
Looks like this could be actually on the 16. 1st and 10 for the missiles. Carter Livingun going to go now out of the Wildcat once again. Livingun going to keep it and going to twist out of a tackle, dragging.
Held on by his jersey there.
He's met in the backfield. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 1, maybe 2. Give him a gain of 2 there for Livingood. Lost my sheet there.
Dropping stuff there.
Yes. 2nd down at 8. 7:43 and counting. Now, who's going to be Wildcat formation? Francis with Nye behind him. 2nd down and 8. Pitch it to Nye. Nye off the left side. Makes one man miss. Going to gain maybe 3 or 4. Going to be 3rd and 5 or 4 here. Kurt, what's your call?
I'm going 3rd and 4. Just move the stick. I was going to go 5 at first, but then I'm going to need the names again. See the box man?
Yes.
The box man moved up a little bit there. Make it 3rd and 4 here for the missiles. Spencer Nye dancing around a little bit there to find some yardage.
Down box operator, official term.
Down box operator.
So 3rd and 4 here for the missiles. Francis under center. 6:52 to go in the ball game. Francis going to hand it to Johnson. Johnson going to fall forward, and he's got the 1st down. Johnson dragging defenders. He needed 4. He's going to get close to 10. 9 there for Johnson. Good hard running there. 1st and 10 for the missiles. Ball on their own 33-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, nice hard run there by Johnson. Getting the yardage and more. My mother-in-law checked in. She's worried about your voice, Kyle, if we have to call too many more of these close games.
Oh, I'm in town. I've been training all summer.
Yeah, we're not used to this in week 1. I can tell you that.
Livingood takes a snap. Going to hand it to Nye. Nye off the left side. Good gainer there.
Yeah.
About 5 more for Spencer Nye.
Some good patience there by Nye, letting his blockers get out in front of him, lead. Otherwise, I don't know that he gains the 5 yards he got there.
Well, 6 minutes now to go. 2nd down and 5. Ball on their own 38-yard line.
Shout out my parents and my sister again listening in South Dakota. They apparently were inside a store last time I called them out. They're probably not listening right now either, but I'll try again.
Living Good, Wildcat formation. Living Good going to keep it off the right side. Living Good falling forward. He's close to a first down, and he's got it.
Got it.
Gain of 6 there for Living Good. So now we got a timeout when they got another cramp here, I believe, maybe.
Hopeful. Let's see.
It's Living Good cramping. So with that, we'll take another quick timeout. Give our sponsor some advertising. 5:32 to go in the ball game. Missiles 30, Amboy 22. We'll be right back on the Missiles Sports Network. Welcome back here. Living Good able to jog off the field here, but he's got to be off a play now.
He's got to take a powder here for a place. That's going to actually move Spencer Nye to the line. Did we bring Jaden Promchenko in the backfield?
Promchenko in the backfield. Francis under center. Going to hand to Johnson, and Johnson's met for no gain. Living Good back on. Francis goes off. Or no, Francis getting the play. Promchenko goes off. Under 5 minutes to go now.
Keep that clock moving.
Second down and 10. Big stop there for the Clippers. Wildcat formation once again for Living Good and the Missiles. He's got Saber and Nye in the backfield right along him. Saber to his left, Nye to his right. Living Good going to take the snap. Run off the left side. Boy, and
there's some punching
short
happening
gain
there.
again. Gain of 1, going to be 3rd and 9 now.
Clippers going after the ball there.
So now approaching 4 minutes to go. I believe both teams all have 3 timeouts.
I don't think anybody's used one here in the second half.
Counted any off in the second half.
Had a couple breaks for the cramping that's happened. Otherwise, I don't think anybody's taken an official timeout.
3rd down and 9 for the
Big
Missiles.
play here for the Clippers and for the Missiles.
Shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And Coach Robles going to take a timeout. 3:41 to go. Corey Deal checking in, so we'll just keep it right here on the Missile Sports Network. It's been a battle all night since the open. Just these two teams going back and forth.
Yeah, what a football game. For sure, week 1 doesn't really get much better than this.
So 3rd down and 9 here. Missiles trying to convert here on 3rd and 9. Spencer Nye's been the go-to in these situations, but we'll see what Coach.
On the ground and through the air, Spencer Nye been the go-to here when we need some yardage. Starting to see some pacing by some Clipper fans here on the sidelines during this drive, but now that it's 3rd and 9, roles have maybe been a little reversed. Feeling pretty good here about their chances of getting a stop.
So 3rd and 9. Missiles break the huddle. Be shotgun formation. Shank and Nye to the right. Johnson and Mickelson to the left here. Shotgun formation. Got to believe they're going to bring pressure. Gonna pitch it, gonna do the reverse, and that's not gonna fool anybody. Johnson on the reverse. He's gonna be dropped for a loss of 2 there. And going to have a timeout taken by Amboy. So going to be
take one here.
4th and 11 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 44-yard line. We'll take a timeout. Be right back on the Missiles Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Harbor. The Clippers get a big stop here. 3:30 to go. Wooden back to punt here for the Missiles. Lopez going to go deep here for the Clippers. Bad snap, but
handled in time here for Wooden.
But boy, not a great punt there. Shanked that one out to his left. I think maybe a little nervous there.
Yeah, I think he maybe thought he had the rush after the bobble, but kind of still had plenty of time. Amboy wasn't really bringing anybody.
About a 6-yard punt is all you're going to get there. Maybe 7.
Yeah.
Or nope, now they're marking it back.
Moved it back to the 40.
Back there to the 40. So yeah, a little bit better. 16-yard punt. So 1st and 10 for the Clippers. Ball on their own 40-yard line. Do the Missiles have one more stop in them here, Kurt?
Yeah, defense needs to step up here. This is the drive, not totally for the ball game, but this deciding drive here. Missiles can make a stop. It's their game.
Welch under center. Gonna hand it to Lopez. Lopez busting through, running over guys, and boy, he breaks it across the 50. Gains about 17 yards on that first play, and the Amboy Clippers are in business.
Yeah, talk about running hard. That kid sure runs hard. Shoulder pads down, low center of gravity.
1st and 10 for the Clippers into Missile territory at their own 44-yard line. 3:10 and counting. Welch back under center. Welch going to hand it once again to Lopez. Lopez off the right side. They're just gashing the Missile defense here. He's going to get another first down. Gain of about 10 more.
Yeah, some newfound energy here for this Amboy Clipper offense. Missile defense, I think we're maybe potentially seeing right now. What do we trade one person from offense to defense? Everybody else
once in a while, yes.
Pretty much staying on the field the whole time, including kickoffs, kick returns.
1st and 10, ball on about the looks to be 33-yard line or so. Welch back under center. Gonna feed it to McCoy. McCoy off the left side. He lowers his shoulder. Gonna be another nice gainer. 5, maybe 6. Tackled by Promenschenkel. 6 more there for McCoy.
Promenschenkel able to come up there and grab a leg and keep him down, but a gain of 6 yards there for the Clippers again.
2:42 to go. Ball, they got plenty of time. 2 timeouts left. Ball now inside the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Welch under center, gonna hand it to McCoy, and he's gonna be stopped. Short gain, 9 on the stop. No gain on that. Half a yard or so. Still about 3rd and 4.
Not much change there from 2nd to 3rd down.
2:12 and counting. Welch back under center. You got Heath and Lopez in the backfield. Double tight end set. And what do we got? Movement here, I believe, on the Clippers.
They look like movement. Coach is a little upset here on the sideline. That's a big penalty. We saw it in one of our drives. Getting a little anxious, but just can't have it.
Third down and 9 now. 1:55 and counting. Ball back outside the 30. At the 32.5-yard line or so. Welch under center, I formation. Gotta watch play action here. Welch gonna
There
do
it
that
is.
play action. Gets it out to his left, and
Went
it's
underneath. Played well there.
incomplete. Looking for Flanagan. It's gonna be 4th and 9.
Robin Schenkel is nice to see. He had Wynn covered up there as the deep threat. They went underneath that time. Nice play there by Connor Johnson.
4th down and 9. Man, what a game we have here between the Missiles and Clippers. 1:37 to go. 4th and 9 for the Clippers. Ball on their own 32, just outside their own 32, or on the Missiles' 32-yard line. Shotgun formation this time for Welch. 1 to the left, 2 to the right, or 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
This could be the game here.
Welch drops back to pass. He's going to air it out,
He's got
and he's got
a man
a man open, but he overthrew him. He was hit and pressured by Livingood. He had McCoy running down the sideline, but he overthrows him, and the Missiles are going to take over. I believe they still have 2 timeouts left, though, don't they, Kurt? Did they?
They do.
So this game is not over yet.
Welch feeling the pressure there of Carter Livingood bearing down on him. Not something I'd like to see coming at me.
No,
either,
I
but
thought Carter was going to get him.
Yeah.
But he got the ball off.
He got the ball off. He had McCoy, but just put a little bit too much on it.
Oh, Kurt, I'm sweaty.
Yeah, Missiles dodged a bullet on that one. But, yeah, game not over. Minute 32 left here. Missiles got to hold on to the ball, get a first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 32-yard line, but I believe Clippers still have 2 timeouts.
The Missiles-Clippers rivalry was pretty lopsided for a while in favor of the Missiles, but these last few years the Clippers have not just evened it out, I think they've surpassed us in total wins.
5-4 the last few years, Coach Roble had said.
Missiles can hold on to the ball here. We could be looking at a tied-up series again.
But long still, it's like Clippers still 2 timeouts left, so they couldn't get the ball back yet. 1st and 10 for the Missiles, going to be Wildcat formation. Livingood set to take the snap. Saber and 9 in the backfield alongside of him. Ball security here. Livingood right up the middle, falls forward. Gain of 1.
Clippers going to take one of their 2 timeouts here. Only 2 seconds taken off the clock there.
1:28 to go. Check scores. Jess Roble says she's nervous as well. Yeah. 15 minutes ago, it was Polo 43-0 in the third, 42-0, 42-0 West Carroll. It was Alden Hebron at the half, 16-8 over Orangeville.
Jess Roble hoping for a cupcake game to start the season. I'm a stress eater, so I really could just go for a cupcake in general.
Yes.
The way this thing's been going.
So give Livingood about almost gained 2 on that play. 2nd down and 8 here for the Missiles. Now going to spread them out a little bit. Mickelson split out pistol formation for Francis and the Missiles. On a toss to Nye. Nye to the left, lunges forward, falls forward for a gain of 2.
Played well out there by Lopez, turning Nye back in, able to get some contact on him to bring him down. Another gain of 2 yards for the Missiles.
So gain 2 going to be 3rd and 6 here for the Missiles.
Clippers take what we believe is their final timeout.
Yes, just Roble as the Missiles will be home next week against Abundant Life, home opener at Floyd Dobb Field. She's looking forward to the Pie Hut.
Yeah.
It's always a fan favorite up there at the Legion booth.
All around, one of the best concessions in the areas.
Yes, Milledgeville Athletic Boosters do a superior job, as well as the Legion there. 3rd down and 6 here for the Missiles. Going to be Francis under center here. Francis gonna. Ball's loose! Oh no! The Clippers come away with it. The Clippers tying that snap perfectly, and they're back in business. 1:20 to go, and the clock stops. Kurt, that's the one thing you could not do there.
Clock stops on the turnover.
Missile's third turnover of the ball game, and they jumped the snap. They timed that perfectly. I'm not sure Francis even ever got the snap, Kurt.
I don't think that ball ever got to Kyson. Hindsight's 20/20. Maybe a time we should have went on 2.
Shank is cramping again. That's what the stoppage is on the field. But the Clippers out of timeouts. But, man, you could have taken 40 seconds off the clock there, Kurt.
Yeah. That's huge turnover there for the Clippers. They got exactly what they needed to keep this game alive.
Came away with the ball. I'm not sure. I have to have a new defender out there as well.
I mean, somebody's going to have to come in for Evan Shank here on this play.
Jogs off on his own power, but boy, the Clippers are set up where this is the ball, about the 35-yard line, Kurt. 1:20 to go.
Pretty much right on the 35-yard line here. In Missiles territory, down by 8.
What a ball game. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. See what formation they come with out here.
Clippers need a score, and as we said it before, the all-important 2-point conversion still to win this game, though.
Welch, shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
I think Francis is in for Shank on defense here. Looking left.
Gonna air it out. Ball gets hit.
This is going to have a chance at this.
And it's almost intercepted.
Yeah.
First, it was almost caught by number 4 there. That was McCoy, and then Johnson almost came away with the interception.
Thought Johnson was coming away with it. Yeah, I thought at first, too. I was like, initial look was interception by us, but then I thought McCoy came down with it, but then Johnson got his arms in to knock it down.
I'm not sure who was that Livingood with the pressure again?
Yeah, Livingood up the middle with the pressure in the backfield. Not making life easy there for Tanner Welch here, who was looking left to McCoy that whole time.
Shank back in here for the Missiles. Shotgun formation for Welch. Welch drops back to pass. Going to be pressured by Wooden. And Wooden's going to get it. That's got to be something. That cannot be a pass. They're going to mark him down. What are they marking here? What are they marking?
I haven't seen any signals here, but that was not a pass.
What are they marking? Just a loss and the ball rolled out of bounds? A break there for the Clippers.
Yeah, saying he was down, I guess. Yep, must be.
3rd down and about 20 now, or about 19. But luckily for the Clippers, the clock has stopped.
Yeah, good pressure that time by Blake Wooden.
Called that just a fumble out of bounds, I guess. It's a 3rd down and 19. Welch once again. Shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Probably looking this way left to McCoy again. He does peek a little right, but pretty much eyes. He's going to air it out again. Ball play here.
And knocked down by Johnson. It's going to be 4th and 19. One more play maybe for the Missiles. How many times have we said that today, Kurt? One more stop. One more
it
stop.
Seems like somehow the Clippers are going to end up here with another opportunity.
Wooden has really stepped up his game here the last few times, getting a rush there as well. Trying to be that other Bash brother.
Trying to put his name out there. Good job, Blake Wooden.
4th and 19. Ball on the Missile 44-yard line. 58 seconds remaining in the ball game.
3 on the line here. Mickelson coming up. Everybody else back, playing a little prevent defense here.
Welch gonna be pressured by Livingood. Welch got a wrong way to go. He's gonna be tackled by 9. 9 tackles him after a gain of 9, and the Missiles are gonna take over. What a stop by this defense, Kurt.
Defense stepping up there after offense put the ball on the ground, giving Amboy life. Defense stepping up.
Jubilation on the Missile sideline.
Going to be the ball game, and this series is going to even up 5 apiece.
Oh, my gosh. What a battle, Coach Roble. Just going to settle things down here and take a timeout.
Make sure we do get our center quarterback exchange here.
Going to have votes. Send in your votes, people. We'll talk to the coaching staff as well, but we do a joint effort. Send your votes for the Rubies player of the game here.
You got some options.
Yes. Spencer Nye rolls off.
Spencer Nye, Evan Shank. Kyson should be out there on the ballot. Carter Livingood and Blake Wooden this last series here came up huge with the pressure.
Coach Roble for the defensive adjustments. The second half, holding the Clippers scoreless in the second half.
You look at their points per game average from last year. I don't know if you can come in saying that we're going to hold them to 22 points here potentially.
Spencer and Evan getting some votes. Player of the game, just a 2 kneel downs here, Kurt.
But still got to get our exchange here. There's been some problems.
What a ball game this was. And there's the first knee. See when they set this, might not even have to take another one. Boy, a lot of things didn't go right tonight, Kurt.
No.
Somehow the Missiles are going to pull out this victory.
It's not often that you lose such a lopsided turnover battle and
3-0.
End up on top.
Man, I tell you
22.
What, this team, they fight.
This has got to feel good for the Missiles and the Missile Mafia and the Missile Kingdom here.
Final kneel down for Francis, and the clock winds down to 10, and the Missiles are going to get a hard-earned victory at the Harbor.
At the Harbor here.
Knocking off the 2-time defending state champs in Amboy. I'm not sure the last time they lost a home game, Kurt.
Yeah.
They lost at Ridgewood last year.
Yeah. It's got to be something there that we could look up in the record books. I bet it's been a while.
Julie Ebersole, Spencer Nye.
Yeah, I'm getting Nye and Shank.
We'll talk to the coaching staff as well. We'll try to get a camera for post-game interviews. But the Missiles improved to 1-0 on the year. A hard-fought victory over the Clippers. And like I said, don't count this Clipper team out either.
Not out. No,
they took a loss at Ridgewood last year, then ran the table. They have a lot of experience, a very impressive Clipper team. Lopez, the lineman, Heath, Welch, McCoy, they are a load and they're not going anywhere.
Now that was the Missile defense willing themselves to this victory, making the plays when they needed to, but this Amboy Clipper team is not done. They're first game of the year, so obviously there's a lot of time left, but they're going to bounce back from this. That's an impressive football team that we just played.
Yep, stats here unofficially. We got for Amboy, Lopez, 17 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. We had Heath, 3 carries for 6. McCoy, 10 for 46. Welch, 4 for 27, and a touchdown through the air. Welch was 2 for 7, 72 yards. All 72 yards going to win. 7 penalties really hurt the Clippers tonight.
Yeah.
7 penalties for 50 yards as well.
Yeah, the couple, I would say, pretty big legal motion offside ones there that went against them. Just key components when you're looking at a 3rd and 2 and all of a sudden you're at 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, whatever it was, the situations there. That's different. That's a big difference trying to get those yards as opposed to what you had facing you. So clean up some of those things. Once again, that's a good Amboy Clipper football team.
Yep, for the Missiles now we had Spencer Nye, 17 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Johnson, 12 carries for 22 yards. Francis, 2 for -6. Livingood, 7 for 24. Through the air, unofficially 12 for 15 for Francis. 234 yards through the air with 3 touchdowns. Johnson, 5 catches for 67 yards. Nye, 4 for 106 and a touchdown. Shank, 2 touchdown receptions and 68 yards. And a big 2-point conversion as well. 3 penalties for the Missiles for 20 yards and 3 turnovers. Like I said, that's come to the number 1 team in the state and on their home field and you lose the turnover battle 3-0, but come out with a win. You don't do that very often.
No, that's probably not in the game plan of how it was drawn up here for the Missiles, but they fought. They showed grit. They were resilient, stayed in the game. Yeah, it's just great football game. For a while there, it just seemed like nobody really wanted to take control. Missiles happened to score one more touchdown than the Clippers tonight and held up when they needed to there at the end. Even after the 3rd turnover, it was looking like it was maybe going to send us into overtime. Or
that was a weird game.
Yeah.
And a fun game to call, but 2 great teams going back and forth. But the Missile defense really adjusted. Like I said, the last touchdown they gave up was a pick 6.
Yeah.
So they really held the Amboy offense to 14 points and just stymied them the whole second half.
Yeah, the great defensive effort there by the Missiles. I think got burnt there on the one play deep, or a couple plays deep there to a good receiver there. Win for the Clippers, but they made adjustments at halftime. Did a great job making adjustments there. Kind of stayed true to their base defense. Saw a lot of aggressiveness out of our defense tonight that I hope they keep up and keep going.
So, all right, there we're going to cut away here, take a quick timeout. We'll try to get a camera maybe up here, get some post-game interview with Coach Roble and our player of the game here after we get that decided. So stay tuned right here on the Missile Sports Network. We'll be back for the K&K post-game show right after this short timeout. welcome back here to the post-game show here from the Harbor in Amboy, joined by the Rubies coffee coach, smoothie and espresso player of the game, Spencer Nye. Spence, that was a very entertaining, hard-fought battle here in week 1 at the Harbor. Just initial thoughts here, getting the first win of the year, knocking off the 2-time defending state champs.
Great team. They always have great coaches, great players. Coach Roble always says those are the games we want to be in. And, Carter looked at me and said, I'll remember this forever. So it's just fun. And I've never beat Amboy in my high school career, so it's just another goal of mine.
I was going to say, what the 8-man was, the series went our way early. It was 4-1. I think they've won their last 4. Mm-hmm. Me and Folk were talking after that game. I'm not sure the last home loss Amboy has had. I'm not sure. I know last year they lost at Ridgewood. Was West Central the last time they lost here. So, yeah, this is not an easy place to play. Just a slobber knocker is what that was. Back and forth that whole first half. Somebody would take the lead and answer right back. Just thoughts that first half. They should go down, score their first series. You guys answer back on your first series.
Yeah, that first drive of theirs, I was like, we are going to get our butts kicked all night. And I didn't want to say that out loud because I have confidence in my guys, but wow, there are some big hog mollies out there.
Yep, you unofficially had you about 87 yards rush receiving, but over 100 yards receiving tonight, Spence. That's something I'm not sure I knew you had in your game. It's the route running. It's like a little Cooper Cup out there. Just talk about your route running, and is that something you worked on this offseason? I
guess I've always had pretty good hands, I would say, but it's getting open because I'm a slower. I'm 180 pounds and 5'5", so I'm a slower guy. But yeah, I can one hand, and Kyson can throw me the ball in practice. So just utilize me more in that aspect is it's fun. Catching the ball is so much fun than getting ran over.
Yep. Did you have any cramping issues? I know Evan had some issues out there. Carter, how about you? Did you have any cramping issues game 1?
No, I kept getting cleated every play by that big right tackle.
All right, and we're going to get to know Spencer and I a little bit for those people that don't know you that well with our Rubies player of the game. So, favorite athlete, Spence?
Probably the fridge.
The fridge? I like that. Dream car?
Probably a Bugatti.
A Bugatti, okay. Dream job?
Well, hopefully the military.
The military, all right. And favorite, like a gas station snack, like a Casey's snack candy?
Cheesy Bites from Casey's.
Cheesy Bites. And the last one, favorite subject?
School
subject.
That I don't have any in school. Probably weightlifting with Coach Roble.
Weightlifting with Coach Roble. All right. Well, thanks, Spence. And talk about next week, a home opener, Abundant Life Christian. Looking forward to your home opener your senior year. Thoughts as you head back to Floyd Dobb Field next week, Spence?
Yeah, I don't know a lot about them, but from what I've heard, they're a pretty good team too, and not someone we cannot look past anyone on our schedule. We have to keep going week by week and keep playing as a team, I guess.
All right. Well, that's Spencer Nye, our Ruby's Espresso player of the game. You can look right back at that camera, Spence, and why don't you tell everybody to meet at the bell tonight? How does that sound?
Ding, 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 ding.
So, all right, that's Spencer Nye, our player of the game. Congratulations. As we'll get Coach Roble to jump on here next. Amboy coach, a place not many teams come and get a victory, but you guys were able to do that tonight, knocking off the 2-time defending champs Amboy Clippers, and just a hard-fought ball game here in week 1.
Yeah, that was a great football game. 2 really good football teams. We knew that was going to be the case, yeah, it's nice to come out of here with a win because it's not something that's easily done. They got a quality team, loud crowd, and year after year, they've won games here. Like we were when you were speaking with Spencer, I think in what was it 2022 West Central beat them here. Does that sound right?
Yeah, sounds probably right. Like I said, we talked before this has been a good battle on paper. Like I said, now it's 5-5, yeah. But it was 4-1 you guys early, and then 4 in a row for the Clippers, but yeah, 2 good teams.
Yeah, we discussed that in practice on pregame practice Thursday. This was our 10th meeting, and like you said, we were 4-5, but most of those wins were early. And I was sort of shocked to see. I added up all the point scores, and I believe we had scored I think they had 202 points in all the games, and we had 222, so it was a 20. So on paper, it couldn't be even more even, but they've had it lately. It hasn't been much of a rivalry. That's what I told them, to be a rivalry, you got to win sometime, and we haven't been doing that. And so I challenged them to renew the rivalry, and they sure did tonight. Yeah,
we'll talk about the first half. They get the ball march right down the field on you guys.
Yeah.
I looked at Kurt and said, that looked too easy.
Yeah, that's. I said the exact same thing to Coach Rowe. I said, well, that was easy. I don't know if we were just a little sluggish. First time, seeing a team full speed in a while. Our fresh soft guys, no offense to them, but they're not a first-team Amboy group. Yeah. And so it's hard to get a good look, and I think maybe we're a little shell-shocked. And I will say, though, a couple times in that first drive, we had them in the backfield, and we didn't make the play. And I felt that sort of I wasn't super pleased with our tackling, to be honest. We had a lot of times we had guys stopped for a minimal gain or maybe a loss, and they seemed to get 2 or 3 more. So that's something we got to clean up. Driving our legs through tackles. We did 2 things poorly. We didn't drive our legs, and we didn't wrap. So when you do those 2 things poorly, it's hard to tackle teams. But we did enough to get out of here with a win, despite losing the turnover battle, despite giving a pick 6 that looked like it was 6 for us. So it was a game of wild swings, but our kids kept composure and kept fighting.
Yeah, it was wild. Like I said, it looked like early they're going to run right through you guys. Then you guys score 14 straight. They answer right back. Like I said, both times the first half it looked like each team was going to maybe take control. At the half, I told Kurt, I'm not sure which coach feels better.
Yeah.
At half.
Well, our kids said they realized that hey, we're 3 plays away from probably being up 6 instead of we're down. So that's how tight a game it was. But our kids responded second half. I was right there trying to run the clock out. Then we fumbled the ball. I thought, here we go, but the kids kept playing and made plays when they had to, and overcame, we had some guys cramp and we had to move some people around. Just got fighting, proud of them to get that win.
Yeah, luckily you guys can go 9 deep pretty easily.
yeah, that's, an advantage we have, 9 deep. We got some guys, though, younger guys, I think, are ready to step up and get some reps. I don't know if today was the day for that, but there's a lot of young guys that have really made some growth in practice and over the years. So I think we're gaining some depth. We just have to gain a little confidence in those guys.
Yep, we talked about Spencer. He had 80 yards rushing unofficially, but over 100 yards receiving, and he just finds – some kids are born to play football, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
And he just finds a way to get open, and his hands,
like I
said, receiving, who had him down for 100 yards in the first one.
Yeah, I don't think if you're at practice, you know what a good hands he is, what a good route runner he is. He's one of our best cover guys, too. You wouldn't think a little stumpy kid like that could cover people in space, but he does. Spencer, even as a sophomore, he was around the football all the time on defense. Football seems to find him, and he makes plays. And he had a huge game tonight, not only receiving but running the ball. He ground out some tough yards there. I think the first play of the game, man, he took a crack real hard from those Amboy linebackers. He just popped up, ready to roll. And, and then defense, too. He does a great job on defense, although I think he was a little burnt on that overthrow right there at the end of the game.
Yep, so Spence, a good game. Another guy in the running, Evan Shank, a kid, senior, switched to number 1, I guess, because it's more drippy. That's what Kurt said.
Yeah,
but a guy under the radar player. Got injured last year some, but does so many things for you. Talk about Evan here a little bit.
Yeah, he had a really nice night. That was gutsy to get in that 2-point conversion there because, man, he took a lick there. But he had some great receptions there throughout the game. Blocking, he's still learning. He's been a quarterback most of his life, and we're throwing him at tight end, so he's still learning that spot. But Evan, a guy that a lot of teams probably don't have on the radar. is a guy that's, I think, going to be big for us. Another guy, too, I thought had a real nice night that probably people wouldn't expect was Benny Mickelson. I thought he did a real nice job tonight on defense, making plays. Special teams, he made some big plays. So we got some young guys stepping up, some new guys stepping up, and that's what you need if you're going to keep getting better as a football team.
And another guy, two other guys I'll highlight here, but a total team effort. Like I said, all the guys played so hard tonight. They left it all on the field.
Absolutely.
And you guys are not huge, but there was a lot of fight in this group there, Coach. But Kyson Francis had a great season last year as a freshman.
Yeah, outstanding season for a freshman, definitely.
I had him over 230 yards with 3 touchdowns tonight, like 12 of 15.
That's
Just
great.
put the ball right on the number
multiple
times. And like I said, we're up here with the Amboy announcers, and they kept saying, I had no idea they had that's a quarterback. Like, where did this Francis kid come out of?
Well,
it's like, well, of course, they seen the playoff run last year. It was all living good. I said, he was actually really good all last year, but Francis, year 2, looked like he continued to where he left off last year.
Yeah, he looked great. I mean, I'm sure he would love to have that screen pass back that, I don't know, maybe threw it too direct or something under the pressure. But, man, he threw a lot of balls on the money, and there's a few of them. What do you say he was?
Like 12 or like 15 is what I had him down.
So one of the early balls, I mean, it was just fingertips away. He placed it great, and a few times he was under pressure. I would say the biggest thing for him is we got to clean up some of the center quarterback exchange. But, yeah, Kyson had a great game. Strong arm. He's got bigger and faster. And I look forward to him also seeing him use his legs a little bit more this year, because I think that could be a weapon that, last year wasn't a thing for him. He was pretty slow for a freshman. He's gotten a lot faster this year.
Yep, living good, back to the line, mostly the line, some quarterback play out of the Wildcat, but really brought pressure there late.
Yes.
He always brings it, but a kid that stepped up, the last series or two was Wooden. Finally got some defensive underwear. Said, who's going to be the other Bash brother?
Yeah.
Losing Adamek, and Wooden had some big plays, forced the quarterback to get it a little bit early than he wanted to.
I thought there was a couple times there we didn't get much pressure early in the second half, but then I think the fact that we're pretty quick sort of wore him out a little bit, because Wood's fast, not real big, but, man, I thought we got some nice pressure there. The quarterback had to run around a lot, and he never got settled in the pocket. But Wooden did a nice job, and Carter, there was a few times, man, he was just a step slow putting him on the ground. So, got to keep working, keep developing some technique. I thought our defense played a great game. Offense played a great game. Special teams, we were pretty solid. Pretty enthusiastic thumbs up for me on our first performance, even though maybe everything didn't go perfectly.
Yeah, like I said, just unheard of to lose a turnover battle 3-0 here.
Yeah,
at
week
Amboy,
one. Yeah,
and come away with a win. So they did give you some coaching moments yet.
That was number one on my important, keys of the game, if you will, was winning the turnover battle, and penalties and special teams. Those are the 3 things I thought was going to separate this game. And I'm shocked that we lost a turnover battle and somehow came out ahead.
Well, congratulations, Coach. And next week, home opener, next Friday night, Floyd Dobb Field against, most people have never heard of Abundant Life Christian. What do you know about them, their coach?
Not too much. I know that they're on. That's going to be their week 3 game.
Okay.
So they started last week. They lost their first game. I know they are a team that likes to spread the ball around a little bit. They have. I caught a few highlights from last season. They had I think it was a sophomore tailback or a junior tailback last year. He looked like he could make some plays. And I think 2 or 3 years ago they went to the semis. I know last year on film they had some big boys up front. Everyone's going to be big for us, but even bigger, bigger than your average size. So, but I'm not sure if they graduated, those guys, or not. And I've heard that tailback is pretty good from several coaches. But we'll get in the film and find out. But it's great to be back at Milledgeville, and it's cool to play someone new. It seems like we've seen the same usual opponents saw South Beloit twice last year, Polo twice last year, Amboy now twice in as many games. Yeah, so it's nice to see someone new that we've never seen before. And I told the guys, hey, really enjoy this. This is a great one, but we just put a big target on our back, and now we have to work extra hard.
All right, well, thanks for jumping on with us, Coach. Congratulations on the win, and good luck next Friday night at Floyd Dobb Field against Abundant Life Christian.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for coverage.
All right, that's Coach Roble. As the Missiles get a victory here tonight, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll finish things up here with Folk. Kurt Folk will jump back on to wrap things up here from the Harbor in Amboy. welcome back here to the post-game show. Give a shout-out once again to our executive producer, Brooks Wilkinson. This is not as easy as he makes it look here, guys, as it is a lot of work to get the ads, the cameraman, and our camera people here as well this year, Bowden Last and Deacon Siegel on the camera crew. So we appreciate those guys. Couldn't do it without them, Kurt.
No, I mean, they definitely make it look easy. We get the fun part. That is all the behind-the-scenes work stuff that Brooks does, and then the two boys helping with the camera, Bowden and Deacon. Great job tonight. Couldn't do it without you, obviously. It would just be our voices. So
yep.
thank you, everybody.
Yep. If you want to continue to sponsor, reach out to us if you want to get on, join our program. But, yeah, that was a fun one tonight,
Yeah.
Kurt, and let's do it again next week. What do you say?
Yeah, like Coach Robles said, it'd be nice to play somebody else. So back at Floyd Dobb Field next week. It should be great.
All right. Well, once again, your final here from the Harbor and Amboy. Milledgeville 30, Amboy 22. Thank you for listening, and have a great night.